All right, all ready to go.
Alright, cool.
Yep.
Alright, well, you guys did something very impulsive, but that most of the crowd around the excruciation seems to appreciate. There are some cheers as you guys have rescued two of the people that were being doghoused, and there's like two, I think, Dotari guards that were slain during the conflict. But other than that, the prisoners are safe, and they were escaped or escorted out, I guess, under invisibility.
Hmm.
And now, in the wake of the breakout, um, this very eager to report Tian woman is kind of like fighting her way through the throngs of people that have kind of like gathered around you guys, and she's holding out her hand and calling out, "I need to talk to you."
It's the part where we run
Um,
away, right, guys?
I'm still big probably, so I'm like, okay, come to me.
Yeah, and I'm tiny, so I'll stay there just for uh I don't know, to make it look even to make them look even taller and me even smaller.
I am the
Barry,
beacon of
since he has
freedom. What do you need to say?
Barry has fly going still, so he's gonna go up into the air and just keep a lookout for as long as he can. And then
Okay. And
when he
since
feels like
Freedom
a
is the
strong
one
enough,
who's talking to her, and since you're so big, yeah, she goes up to you. She she does look whatchamacallit, impressed at your size.
Ah, yes. Most people are.
And she gets out her clipboard and her pen, and she just goes right into it. And she says, "Tell me, who are you? Are you the underground rebellion known as the Silver Ravens?"
Freedom starts looking around awkwardly, like,
While I'm in disguise, I guess I'm next to Freedom. I'll ask the reporter, can we trust that you will keep our answers, our identities anonymous?
She says, "If you must use different names, then I can't stop you. But I am here for the truth."
well, I'm freedom, and I'm here for freedom.
Okay.
I'll answer, we may be rebels, but as to the question if we are indeed of the Corbeau d'Argent, I cannot answer yes or no.
Perhaps we can meet in a more private setting. Get to know each other.
Oui, this is, how you say, quite the scene.
She asks, "Do you agree to talk in somewhere else then?"
Oui, a private interview in the back room of the Sweet Tooth. Or is it the Sweet Tooth or the Tooth and Nail that
The
has
Tooth
the
and Nails
bar?
is the tavern. The Sweet Tooth is the bakery next door.
Ah, okay. Then I'll say the Tooth and Nail, not the Sweet Tooth.
She nods her head and she's like, "All right, we can do that. When?"
Tonight, after curfew, can you sneak around?
She says, "I'll employ as much discretion as I can."
If you are uncomfortable doing it after curfew, we can do it under cover of night, but before the Dotari are out in the streets.
She says, after curfew, whenever, whenever works for me. I've been trying to get to the bottom of many mysteries in this city.
Alright, well then, 8 o'clock then. Is that an hour before curfew?
Yeah.
Alright, then yeah, that's what I say.
Excellent.
All right. She nods back at you. She gives you a look that isn't like not like super trusting and happy, but like more of a determined like, okay, I'll see you there.
I'm gonna get this
Gotcha.
story. By golly.
Yeah, she wants this story.
Eventually I'll shrink
Yeah, I don't
down to
doubt it.
size and then I'll be like, okay guys, let's get out of here.
All right, she makes her way out as well.
Alright.
Your Hell Knight retinue also they also come with you guys. You guys all kind of get out together until you can kind of like part ways and meet up together without being seen.
Mm-hmm.
And Octavio, he does come to talk with you guys, and he says that we all did good today. You liberated 2 people who have been falsely accused of working with us.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I'll grimly smoke a cigarette and say, we we did free 2 Apple souls, but took 2 that did not need it. But let us go quickly to the Wasp Nest. I have a feeling that the Dotari and the El Knights will be out in force.
He says that yes, that the imprisoned's freedom sometimes comes at a heavy cost, but um, as long as it still amounted to something, and freeing them, then it's something that it's a price that we have to pay, and you know the the burden is something that we will carry with us, and it'll remind us that um, the plunge is something that we do not take lightly.
I just respond by taking a longer drag on my cigarette and keep on moving.
Okay. Then you guys go somewhere else then. Where are you guys headed?
Uh, 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 out of the sight? I don't know.
Do we have we could go to a safe house that's not the Wasp Nest, because I believe that we do have one, right?
Right now?
I mean, not
secured? I don't know.
right. I'm trying to think of. We stayed at a place after the that assault on like the old mayor's building, like after that interaction with that contract. Well, not contract devil, but
Yeah, but
like
those
that
only last.
golden devil.
Yeah, we don't know
Those
if it's
only last a
secured
week.
right now. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We have to have a team secure something for us.
Yeah, but you do have places that you can go, such as the
Okay.
Tooth and Nail.
That's true.
Yeah, I guess we could go there and just wait until 8 o'clock better to just go to where we're planning to meet her than like take a risk of going through the streets to get there.
Yeah, you could.
Well, that's what I'll suggest.
Okay. I agree.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure Sabina won't mind us crashing.
Yep.
Especially if
You guys head
her
there.
cousin, I mean. All right.
And yep, she's there at the Tooth and Nail. Looking up the map. She greets you all, but she also sees that you guys are here, not to spend time at the tavern for food or drinks. She recognizes that you guys come here with some urgency.
Mm-hmm. Uh, I, or if somebody else wants to, can inform her on this as to what the situation is.
Okay, I mean, if you want to do that, then you do.
Yeah.
And she tells you that, yeah, you can, lie low here for a little bit.
All right. Merci. Your hospitality is continues to know no bounds.
There's only a couple people present at the tavern anyway.
Yeah.
Much like its
All right.
usual self, it's very empty and not a whole lot of people here. Just a couple.
Mm-hmm. Did everybody, who all is at the Tooth and Nail? Because I know that, I said that we went there, but if anybody had any other plans for themselves, they're more than welcome to do that.
No, I'm there.
No plans.
I'm there.
Cool. All right. Well, is Caleb, are you there too?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Then,
I just didn't want to
yeah,
repeat what everyone else was saying.
Gotcha. Well, I just didn't want to assume anything for you, but alright. I'll order a coffee for myself.
Okay. You
I
get
like
one.
their dirty mugs. It has extra flavor.
Yeah.
It's like the grappa of coffee.
All right. Well, if you want, I can push forward time until you guys are ready to leave, unless you guys do anything specific while you're there.
That's fine.
Well, the intent was to stay here until like 8 o'clock when the reporter is supposed to show up for the interview. And I would ask
Okay.
Sabina if we can use the back room at that time.
Citrona, yes, says that you can use the back room. Did anyone else have anything to say or do anything? As I understand, you guys
No.
are staying here for most of the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Mm,
Mm,
don't
I'm
think so.
just quietly mulling things over, having my coffee and cigarettes, looking mysteriously out the window.
Okay.
I never marked this
And then
off.
I'll say that yeah, 8 o'clock rolls around. You guys are here for a while. She doesn't mind you guys staying here, the company, but I guess she tries as she acknowledges you guys as little as possible just to make sure that you guys stay hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, come 8 o'clock. The Phyllis, who's working the bar, lets Citrona know that there's someone here, says they got business, and then she asks you guys if you have business with a Tian woman.
Was she Tion?
We,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, if you guys say yes, then she'll allow her to come talk with you guys in the tavern. It'll be just you guys and her.
Did anybody happen to see you come in? Besides the patrons?
If they did, I'll let you know when they come in.
Hmm.
She says very matter-of-factly and sarcastically.
I don't acknowledge it, but I do, besides a grim smile. Then, by all means, mademoiselle, have a seat and present us with your questions.
but first,
Well,
who exactly are you working for?
she says, my name is Tyaset. And I'm reporting for a special interest, and I can't divulge the details right now.
How are we supposed to know you're not part of Thrune's troop?
She says, I have no interest in exposing you guys. I only want to know what's going on here in Cantargo and make a name for myself.
Oh. Oh. Huh.
In short, you are
Honestly,
pursuing a
I
story.
would. Yes, and well, this is one of the big ones in the city. Honestly, I'd rather get to the bottom of these murders.
Freedom looks over at Caleb.
But
Do you mean the slasher murderers, or
Yeah, the
the
very same.
murderer who murders children?
If people aren't whispering about the rebellion or the Silver Ravens, they're talking about the slasher attacks that have been taking place over the last few days.
we are
Yeah,
pursuing.
I don't know. We also will want to pursue it.
While still looking at Caleb, I clasp my hands together. Yes, we do want to pursue this.
Then perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangements. We give the interview, divulging what we feel comfortable, and then you return the favor.
I'll tell you what I can, but it's not much.
Well, perhaps we are all in, as they say, the same boat. But you, as a courtesy, may go first, and we will answer in kind.
Alright, well, I got a little bit, but I'm just gonna ask again. Who exactly are you all, and do you identify yourselves as the revolutionaries known as the Silver Ravens?
Not really, but maybe. I don't know.
Barry says. Barry says we're revolutionaries, but we
We can't decide on a name,
not
okay?
necessarily.
Jeez.
We
We
have
aren't the Silver
taken up,
Ravens of old.
but we do have the same cause that they did. We are, in spirit, I guess you could say, the new incarnation of the Silver Ravens.
What is your cause then, or your goal, or your agenda, and how do you guys plan to accomplish it?
to liberate the citizens of Kintargo so that she can once more become a free-thinking city instead of being oppressed by a Barzillai throne.
And I want to watch the diva scene. I mean, that's what I came here for.
Yeah.
I want to be able to pursue my art without having any fears of having it crushed.
Barry says to be
I'm
able to worship any deity freely within the city.
You see, we have many reasons.
Yeah. And she writes. All right.
The second part of her question was, could you repeat that?
She was asking how you guys plan to accomplish your goals.
Ah, I see. As for how we plan to accomplish our goals, we plan to accomplish our goals by showing the people of Kintargo that they are uh, not as powerless as they seem, that
True.
they do have the ability to rise up against their oppressors and take back their freedom.
By oppressors, you mean the government.
Thrune.
By the correct, as Freedom said.
What did Freedom say?
Thrune, specifically.
Okay. Yes, that does make that much more specific.
It's not Chiliacs or
And that
the
was one
whole
of my
nation.
questions, but I might as well ask it. Do you see Thrune as your enemy?
I see the
Not
his
as my
method of
enemy,
governing.
but the enemy of freedom.
But you are freedom.
Freedom not as a as an ideal, not the person.
Is Thrune your only enemy?
I would say that
Well,
perhaps
I don't like evil
the Church of
outsiders, demons, devils. Yeah, those guys, no good.
oppressive organizations in general. I tend to have how you say it? What is the expression? A bone to pick with them. So the Church of Asmodeus,
The whole church?
in their support of Barzillai throne, in the way that they support throne.
Maybe
Yes,
not
I
the
do
whole
take issue
church,
with them.
but maybe the church here in this city. At the very least.
Wait, these are all very centralized issues.
Well, this
While
is a very centralized issue itself.
Yes.
If you don't count the crusade. You guys are aware of that, correct?
To a degree, you could say that I have a very macroscopic sense of focus.
Do you guys have
Any
ties to the
rolls?
glorious reclamation?
No?
Only rolls if you have some information that you want to know or something. Is there something that you wanted to know about or ask the GM?
Basically, what is the glorious reclamation?
Give me a knowledge local.
I'm a
know
little
I've
bit
heard it
curious too,
before.
because I don't know if she's trying to lead us into answering
Yeah, I don't
in a
even have
strange way.
knowledge local, so he probably has no clue what's going on.
Alright, then I will roll.
Amon, you've heard, and maybe not Leon. Amon, you know that there is a crusade going on right now, closer to Igorian. Uh, about a group of crusaders who call themselves the Glorious Reclamation that had recently defeated the Hell Knight Order of the God Claw and recovered some kind of relic from Cheliax.
What do we know about Godclaw?
I think I know what this is. Okay. But yeah, I'd say we're not affiliated with the Glorious Reclamation.
Okay, she writes some more down. And she says, considering today's events, I see that you revolutionaries are working against the law. What is your stance on that?
Only the current law,
Well,
because it is unjust.
it is a bogus law. I don't even come from this city. Magnamar would never treat their citizens of such. It is unjust.
A law
So,
that. Go ahead.
so do you see yourselves as above the law, or you don't agree with it, or respect it?
I respect laws that are respectable, so I would say I don't agree with the laws. They seem childish and selfish. And paranoid.
Oh, I nod. I was happy to comply with the laws that were previously in place, but this is not conducive towards a functioning society. Would you say that outlawing mint is reasonable?
Well,
These are not laws, these are tantrums put into writing.
Mm-hmm.
okay, she writes some stuff down. Then, do you have a message then for the city, both its people and those who are working with and under the government?
Mm. Message for the city? To be brave
Yeah,
and vigilant.
Do not go quietly into the night. Do not comply. If you can, civil disobedience.
Unlike the
and what
dude who
about
was with us,
for...
and by the way, he's not part of our group. No, I'm just kidding.
I
What did
assume
she
that's for the
say?
citizens. What about for the government and those who are working for Thrune?
We're coming for you.
Well,
Can
that
I quote you
sounds.
on that?
No.
Perhaps a message for them could be more along the lines of they will soon see that they do not have any power over the incredibly intelligent and creative people of Kintargo. They will break free of their chains. You can maybe chain their bodies, but not their minds.
Okay, she writes some stuff down. And just to make sure that I got this down, you are revolutionaries, but you are not you are not working under the name of the Silver Ravens.
That is true. But we represent a lot of the same ideals.
If
Correct.
people want to call us the
Because
Silver Ravens, they can, but we ourselves aren't. We weren't recruited or uh, given that title by the Silver Ravens. We're
We
just taking up.
want
We're picking up what they left, where they left off,
pres-
basically.
precisely. It is less a group and more of a cause. We don't want to label ourselves as some radicals or revolutionaries because that is something that can easily be twisted by propaganda. It is a cause. It is a feeling in your heart, a desire and love for creation and freedom to throw off the chains of tyranny, rise up against those who oppress you.
Okay, she writes some things down. And she asks, is there anything else that you wish to share with me?
If you can add in some flattering words about me, that'd be great.
I try to keep my embellishing as low as possible, but noted.
I wink at her.
She like she has a hard stare back at you.
Barry will say, "Just be careful, um, when you write this or post or whatever you're gonna do with this info, because we know the risks that it might cause, but if you're not careful, they will come after you."
Yeah, you don't want to be fed to the
She
dogs.
says, I understand that there there's repercussions for writing things, but as I said before, I'm working for a special interest, and what they decide to do with it is up to them.
You may not be at liberty to divulge who this person is, but could you perhaps give us what their motivations are? Like, are they a neutral party, or do they have some sort of particular motives?
All I can say is that they want to know about you guys. They're looking for information and truth.
Hmm.
There's a handful of people here that don't really know what's going on.
Well,
You
just
guys have a lot
remember,
more there's a lot more word of mouth about you guys, more in southern Kintargo.
Mm-hmm. Is that like rich people or
but
poor people area or mix? Is that shops? What's
It's
down there?
Dell's
Poorer, kind
nursery
of.
area.
Okay.
Dell's nursery. It's basically where we've been operating the most out of.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing like the people in the northern part of the city are like, what the hell's going on down south?
Yeah. All right. Well, if that's all you wish to share with her, then she thanks you, and she says that I don't know if, for certain if you know if I'll be around again or if you'll see me or if I try to find you, but if I need to, is there some way I can contact you?
Is there something you can? Oh, um, we relocated our fan mail drop box, didn't we? It's no longer the
we
museum.
did.
Okay.
I'll say perhaps it might be more convenient for us to get in contact with you, as you know we are, as you have described as revolutionaries. We are constantly trying to avoid the law. Is there some ways that we can reach you with a high chance of success?
Well, if she gives us an item of hers, we could locate person.
Yeah, you could.
It's true. We do have one of our business cards.
And that's on like a clerical spell list, right? I think.
Oh yeah, for sure, cleric
Yeah.
and wizard.
We don't know if she has any like protections against like a divination, so but I mean I don't know if I know that in character.
You can assume what you want to.
All right. Well,
But she says if you want something of mine to find me by means of magical divination, then that would be all right.
Okay.
And she gives you a she pries off like one of these little studs on her jacket here, and she
Okay.
hands it to you.
Ah, yes. Perfect.
and I will hand her. Oh, never mind. I already gave away all my buttons.
You don't want people to locate you. Don't give your stuff away.
That's true.
And she before she goes, she does tell you what she can of the murders so far, and a lot of her information is stuff that you guys already have, except maybe save for the fact that she says that all of the sites of the murders, in addition to having the obvious scent of blood and iron from it, there was a bit of a another like unpleasant smell, but no one knows what it is.
Hmm.
It's all faded.
I know who I'm smelling tonight.
Context matters.
All right, but yeah, she'll bid you guys farewell for now, unless you guys have any other business with her.
No.
Don't
Not
think
yet.
so.
Not till she spills our secrets out to everyone.
Yeah, that's yeah. I'll if nobody else has any questions for her, I'll bid her adieu.
All right. She leaves then.
All right. Is it past curfew or like just a little bit until?
Probably just a little bit until.
All right. Yeah, I'd probably be keeping an eye on like a watch or clock to make sure that we had enough time to get back. And I'll say, well, shall we part ways for the night, or I'll head to the wasp nest?
Uh, yes. Well,
I'll part with you for the night.
I'm going to the wasp's nest no matter what, but yes, yes. Whatever people want to do.
I shall go in the same direction, mon capitaine.
Where's Caleb going?
Okay, so you all leave as a group.
The wasp nest where I always sleep.
So while we're
Oh, yeah,
walking,
that's right.
Freedom keeps getting close to Caleb and sniffing him.
Whatever.
I'm
I
just
mean, we've already
investigating.
proven it's not me. I don't know if you remember,
I don't
but there was
know.
a killing whenever I was like with
You're
the party.
super sus all the time.
I saw him vent. He went into the sewers.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for any suspicious
Caleb
individuals
just
or
like
anybody.
rolls his eyes at Freedom being so suspicious.
I'll keep an eye out for anybody that looks like they might be following us, or Dotari or officials. Try to skirt around
Okay.
them.
All right, you guys managed to avoid any unwanted attention as you guys make your way back to the wasp's nest. And your other supporters are there. The Fushi sisters, the fairy dragon, the Hell
They'll
Knights.
You know what? I'll spend some time with the fairy dragon. I don't know if I've been giving him enough attention, so we'll keep that.
Yeah, I mean,
That
I
meter
assume
filled
that
up.
during like some downtime you do something with them. But yeah, you can spend time with them.
Yeah.
and you're sort of a not quite squire yet, but the guy who works closely with you.
Yes, yes.
He offers to polish your armor and put the whetstone to your sword if you need it.
I'm actually not using a sword right now, but they can still do that to any weapon, right? That has the piercing or slashing.
Yeah, I mean, he
Effect.
just wants to make sure that it's ready for use when it's needed.
Yeah.
It's like
Perfect.
the joke, the gunslinger needing to sharpen his gun.
Sharpen the gun.
Yeah.
These bullets aren't
You don't
sharp
know
when
when you'll
they're.
need to stab somebody with the gun.
And put a bayonet on that.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. I guess I'll turn in for the night. I don't think I have anything to like brew. I think I'm all pretty much tapped out of potions.
All right.
I sneak out to do some slashing. Not really.
Okay.
I knew it.
You can do that.
Should send the fairy dragon to like tail him.
Keep an eye on that guy.
Do
He's
you go anywhere,
fishy.
Caleb?
No, no.
All right.
Okay.
Matt, you sound disappointed.
A little bit. I like it when people go off on their own to do things.
I've learned
They're
never
much
go out on
easier
your
to
own.
kill.
Exactly.
Interesting things happen.
That's true. That they do.
Kind of like solo adventures sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like a freaking rock picking up a camel and flying away.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Or like when I got to do like my Metal Gear Solid stuff on my rogue in the house in Pluto's game.
Yeah.
Archon.
Yeah, we broke into a rich person's house and I went up the side of the building and like started scouting it.
Did anybody detect you in a little weep
Oh
exclamation
yeah, of
point?
course.
Yeah,
But
the
As one does.
one of the people guarding the house was like a harpy or something, or I don't remember exactly. It was something with wings though, and it.
but we
It was Raging Raven or whatever
we all
that
we all went up there
D&D.
though.
Yeah.
We
Yeah. There was a
all
fight up on the
climbed
roof.
up
It was
and
good times.
went over on the roof instead of going foolishly through the front door
Who uses front doors?
where there were giant plants. Not a rogue.
No, no.
Rogues do it from behind.
When you see a wall, you
That's
climb
right.
the wall. Even if your allies can't climb, you still climb the wall.
Unless
Yeah.
you have the Kool-Aid man archetype.
Oh god.
I mean, if I was playing my barbarian, then I'd go in through the front door because I'm a barbarian.
Right.
Alright, so yeah, I'll eventually go to sleep.
Yeah, I'll say that it's the next day then, if you guys are just gonna rest.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a plan. And I think I'm gonna leave some extract slots open, because it just takes 1 minute to prepare an extract for an alchemist.
Uh-huh. You just have to remember which two chemical components did it.
That's right.
And me, we don't know what we're doing today, do we? So
I
I don't
think
know
we
what
wanted to
prepare.
investigate the murders.
You have options. There are things. There's the
Stare at paladin
murders.
spells.
There's Octavio telling you about the lucky bones. There's the two children that were abducted.
Wait, can I leave spell slots open as a
Yeah.
paladin?
Yep.
Even though they're a divine caster?
Yeah.
Yeah, divine casters can do that too. Clerics can do that
Oh,
as
I
well.
was under the. Oh, well, cool.
I
Noted.
think you have. I think you can leave like half your slots open, up to half your slots open, or something like
If
that.
I need to sing again, I have a spell for that, so. Oh.
Cool. Is it called something like Mockingbird?
Aspect of the nightingale.
Ooh, even cooler.
Barry says, I think we should take care of the murders or find out what's going on there.
Yeah, I agree.
I
We
think that's more of a civil
Once
unrest.
no one is talking about the murders anymore, they'll be only talking about us.
I agree, Booty Bear. That is our next objective. Because if the public knows that the Silver Ravens, or whatever they choose to call us, are the ones behind putting a stop to the murders, I think that would put us in a better light of the public. Harder to smear us. So we know the locations of a couple of the murders, right?
Correct. There was a
Alright, time to
body
bring in my investigator.
found near the little bit of port here on the southwestern side of Kintargo by the salt works.
Mm-hmm.
There was a cheesemaker who was also murdered.
Alright.
Yeah, they were like artisans. It was very strange.
Mm-hmm.
Just going over spells.
I want to
Alright.
investigate these murders. I'm tired of thinking it's Caleb.
Okay.
Same.
So, do we have any actions that we can do with any of our groups that assist with this, or are they busy with other stuff?
Well, I know we have one group, I think scouting the ruins, seeing,
Yeah.
I think,
The Fushi sisters are
Checking
providing.
out the Loki bones.
They're in the process of spying on the location,
Gotcha.
and that will be done within a week.
and we've already
Alright.
used the order of the torrent to help us rescue someone. And the other
How many of
two
you are
traders
good
are getting set
aligned?
up.
I am.
Hi.
I think
Two?
it's everyone but me.
Three?
Or is Leon also
Um,
not?
I'm chaotic neutral.
Dang.
Hey,
This spell's so good though,
not
if you
allowed.
guys were all good aligned.
Now you know what I was
That's
feeling
fair.
last campaign.
Yeah.
You know what they say? If you want it to be good, get yourself a bad boy.
Even though my guy was chaotic
Caleb.
good, so that's like the most
Yeah.
like iffy good
The iffy
character.
good, yeah. Okay.
What's the spell?
Rally point. It's I choose a square and any good aligned creature that goes into the square will gain a +2 morale bonus on attack, saving throws, and 2 temporary hit points per caster level for 1 round.
Oh.
But non-good gain no benefit. So that'd be
Meh.
3 of us that would benefit from us. 3 out of 5, but yeah. Only a level 1 spells for Paladin, that's pretty good.
Oh, neat. So it's kind of like it's a place to retreat to, i.e. a rally point. Really neat.
Or the start of combat. Rally to me! And then go forward.
I always like to... There's a spell that's an immediate action. I think it's called Hero's Defiance or something. That you can expend a lay on hands if you go below 0 to immediately heal yourself.
Uh,
It's a good way to keep yourself on trucking.
I'm just trying to think of things, look at spells that would be good for us to try to find a serial killer.
Right. Unfortunately, I don't have any like investigator stuff that I can prepare for that sort of thing.
I have a spell called
Why don't we just
Tracking
go to the scene of the
Mark.
crime and look around?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys can look around the places.
Poke around, see if there's any loose teeth jangling about.
Yeah.
Mm. How long does it take a
Freedom, how
paladin
much
to prepare a spell? If I don't... Is it 10 minutes?
10 or 15, whatever it usually is for a prepared caster.
Something like that. Okay, I'm not gonna prepare any
You
spells.
basically like pray for 10 or 15 minutes.
I think Pluto said you had to prepare at least half.
Uh...
Well, Freedom has... Oh, that's right. At level 5, do you get 1 spell per day plus
I only have
charisma,
2 spells.
like a bonus for charisma? Oh, okay. Well, 1 out of 2, that's half.
Yeah. I'll pick something. Okay, I picked something. Alright, I got 1 spell slot open.
Cool. Alright.
I am ready. I spent extra time praying to our Shay today.
Cool. I'll hand a potion of bark skin to Freedom.
Oh. You want me to turn into a tree?
This will help you shrug off some attacks. And just think of yourself as a pretty tree.
Ah, yes.
Or however Bob Ross says it.
Happy little tree.
There you go. A happy little tree. Agreed.
Make like a tree and leave this place. Oh god. Okay, Biff.
Hmm.
Freedom,
make
what
like
is
a tree and
Freedom's
get out of
shield
here.
bonus?
Yeah, the reversal. So yeah, the only thing I have, like, I already tried doing a gather information, but I mean, I could do that again and hope that I'm luckier this time.
Unfortunately, that won't give you any new information.
I think we need to just go investigate the scene of the crime, right? That's what I
Yeah,
would think.
Works for me.
It's one thing you haven't done yet. The
I'm gonna
most
prepare
recent
speak
murder,
with dead, just in case we
the
run
most
across
recent
a dead
murder
body.
happened a couple days ago in the home of a cheesemaker.
Yeah, let's go there.
Alright, I go there. I'll take a little bit
Okay,
of time
you guys
to
all go
disguise
there,
myself.
but do all of you guys attempt to go into the apartment?
I mean, is it small? Does this seem like a bad idea?
Are there people outside standing guard or something?
There's no guard, but there are people.
I mean,
There are people in
I'll
these
go in.
apartments.
I don't care.
And there's supposedly a landlord or landlady somewhere around. Okay. Caleb, you walk up to the apartment, and you find that the door is locked.
Okay. I'll
Um,
look to the others. Say it's locked. Someone wanna break in?
I'll look around. Is there anybody around us that looks like they might be observing us?
Are there any officials here, I guess?
Well, we didn't. Well, we didn't see any guards, I guess. But I assume we didn't see any CSI people.
Yeah, like no investigators, no anybody who looks like they're official.
I'm actually also, while we're here, I'm gonna have disguise self cast so I don't look like myself. It's not
No,
quite
no
like
one's
the
looking
face
at you guys.
transmutation spell, but yeah.
Alright. I'll tell them, keep an eye out. I will see if I can sweet talk this lock. And I'll pull out some tools and I'll try to disable the device after. Well, first I'll look to see if it's trapped, just on the
Hey, lock,
off
baby, you're
chance.
looking real shiny today. That's what you say.
Alright. And here comes the disabled device.
Oh, low roll.
Well, that is a low roll. Alright. I guess
You can
I'll.
try it, but you don't quite get it.
Alright. I'll try again after a roll 2d4. I don't know where that +1 is coming from, though. Oh, I think I might still have reduced person on myself. I'll get rid of that.
Is Virtue the one where you get a single temporary hit point for a
Yes.
minute? Yeah.
Oh, it's level 0. It's not supposed to be that great.
No, it's level 1 for a paladin.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad.
Oh yeah.
And read magic also is level 1 for a paladin.
At least that does something.
Yeah, but it's like compared to like, oh, lesser restoration, level 1 for a paladin. I mean, like, you know.
Yeah, I know it's,
Yeah.
it is weird. Leon, you get the door open with the 22.
Alright. I'll crack it open and take a peek inside stealthily.
Okay, you take a peek inside. You don't see anybody. And inside of the apartment, you can smell the lingering smell of cleaning solution.
Oh. Somebody
Hmm.
cleaned?
I wrinkle my nose at it and say, "Fech, it seems that they have already disinfected the area,
Yeah,
scrubbing it of any
and the place is
residue."
the place does look a little disheveled. Like there is furniture in in odd places, like as if the room hasn't been completely put back together yet. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, there's not too many. There's no traces of like blood stains anymore on the floor or on sheets or furniture.
Alright. Well, scare everybody inside, close the door, like somebody doesn't
Yeah.
notice that we're poking
Yeah.
around in here.
Okay, you guys all go in.
And I don't know what we're looking for, especially since it's already been like cleaned up, but I'm gonna try checking, like I'm gonna see if I can find where, I don't know, like where he keeps his tax records or something, like that kind of thing. I'm gonna see
Okay.
if there's anything weird there, maybe.
I will
Sure.
I will look around for a point of egress to see if I can find where the murderer came in or any signs of struggle.
Yeah, I'm gonna start looking around
I got my
too.
bird with me, so I'm getting that alertness feat.
No, I'm
Okay,
too
yeah,
distracted.
Amon, you
Okay.
you find that you find some of his stuff, like they haven't moved like anything that belonged to this man yet. And there are things like not quite ledgers, but just things that it looks like he might have taken from his cheese shop.
Right. I'll look to see if everything looks pretty normal. Probably does, but if I want to see if there's anything like stands out, like a weird, I don't know,
He was cheating
unaccounted
on his
for,
taxes.
maybe, or like unaccounted for expenses or something. Like maybe was getting blackmailed or something. I don't know. I don't really know what we're looking for, honestly. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I guess in
Yeah.
this case it's better to
Well,
say I look for anything suspicious.
I want to, granted, like I didn't roll the best perception, but I'll maybe bring it up to the others. Where is the cleaning solution stench most prominent? And let's see if we can find, like, I don't know.
Like what room he died in.
Yeah, like try to figure out maybe there's evidence near it.
Okay. Yeah, Freedom, you check around, and with Leon's help, you guys, because he knows chemicals, you guys narrow it down to it seems like his little cooking like area is where it's been cleaned up the most.
Okay.
And this is likely where his blood was spread profusely upon the furniture and the ground. And you do see that there are like the cabinets are open, and there's like a bunch of like kitchen utensils that are like they look like they've been clumsily put back into like their cabinets or whatever,
Who did
and
the
that
cleaning?
was a good question.
Too bad we can't just go to detectives and be like, "What'd you find out?" Oh.
There is one large knife that isn't with the others.
Okay.
And you see that like on the handle of the knife there are like several nicks and stuff like that, like it
Yeah.
itself was damaged.
It's a spot where being like one of those psychic class, like an occult.
Oh, yeah.
It's like really,
like
really
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Oh yeah, probably.
We had what's his name from the last campaign.
Yeah, if we had Gus with us from the last campaign, then yeah, this would be like his thing. But
there
I don't
anything
know,
that I
even having like a traditional investigator, like we had Philippe from like Zedarium's character
From your
Philippe
game.
even.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
he'd probably be getting a lot out of this too.
There's nothing I can do unless we find somebody. If we find somebody, then I can do things.
Zone of truth.
I mean, we could
Abadar's
ask neighbors
truth
or something
telling.
too.
I have.
You could.
I also have a tracking
You could ask the other
ability.
people in the apartments.
That's true. Is there anything that I can do with the knife? Anything that I can roll to like inspect it to see, how it got those nicks, to see if it was like in self-defense or if it was otherwise?
I mean, that's your suspicion, is that for some reason this knife
Gotcha.
looks like it has seen battle.
Wait,
this
we
is
can
a cooking knife.
divine the knife and like gain information through some sort of clerical.
I've been looking. It's out of my level.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Well, perhaps we can take this just in case we can use it later. In case we.
What
are
if we
going
get
to
caught with
get the
it?
resources. Then I'll blame Caleb.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Wait, what did I do?
Nothing. Well, yeah, it was a joke. But I will put the knife into my backpack.
We don't have
Okay.
forensics fingerprints science, so like we just put our fingerprints all over this knife and just it's whatever.
I could take it back to the lab, see what the results turn up, run some tests. But yeah, I guess is that the only? Are those the only things that seem out of place? This knife, and it seems to be the source of the strongest presence of the smell.
You actually don't. Well, I mean, as far as like the cleaning smells, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
You're pretty sure that this knife
I,
was also disinfected and cleaned.
are there more rooms to investigate?
It's a pretty small apartment.
Hmm.
This was the most recent murder scene.
Yeah, it happened a couple days ago.
So my guess is that the murderer covers up their own scene and the investigators do a half-assed job so they don't actually find anything and they call it a day and leave. So the murderer is cleaning up scenes?
Nah, I think it's yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Are there any?
Maybe we should ask around and see if people saw who cleaned this area.
That's true. We can
First,
try
I
to
want
find
to
out.
see. Yes, I want to see if there is any evidence of a break-in or forced entry. And unless I already did that with my
Other than
previous
our own,
perception
I
roll.
suppose.
Well, when you worked with the door, it seemed like the lock was still fine and intact. And the only other point of entry for this apartment is the window. And if you inspect that as well, it doesn't seem like it was forced open or any lasting damage. So if they did get it, if they did have to break in here, then they did it using a certain kind of skill that is comparable to yours.
Or they were let in,
Hmm.
and maybe there's somebody
Or they
these
were let
people
in.
know. Check his mail. Did he receive anything recently? Or did he send?
Do I see any like letters
Yeah,
and
you find some of his mail. You're
is it
looking
junk
at
mail?
no, actually a lot of it is mail that he seems to be getting from very satisfied customers,
Okay.
Okay.
talking about how the quality of his product and the friendliness in getting it.
No business
Does it
deals trying
It
to be
seems like
indicate
they
made but getting declined.
Any bad reviews?
I was gonna say, is there anything that's not that? I can't tell because I can't read it myself.
Uh-huh.
There's no bad review mail here.
So this guy made cheese, right?
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
we know what the others made? What the other? I know they're artisans, but do we know what?
Was the other one a baker?
a
Did somebody make him
candlestick
a
maker?
bad sandwich and now he's just killing all the people responsible?
Well, my thing is if they're all artisans, there might be someone that's also an artisan that doesn't, it hasn't been getting business because all these people are doing well, and they're
Competition,
like, oh, I'm
maybe?
gonna kill off my competition.
Okay. I'm. Alright.
Motives of murder.
Yeah.
There's a bunch, but that's always a good one.
Yeah, but I mean, if assuming it's the same person, they've hit people of various different crafts,
Barry
right?
also
So,
said, uh, Barry will also say, uh, what was the TN's lady's name? The one that was asking us questions.
TSN?
I think I wrote it down somewhere, but I don't
TSN.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. She said something about a weird
TSN.
smell in the area. It's not. I don't know if it was this cleaning stuff. It might be some other smell, and that might give us a hint to what or who is causing this.
Or maybe she was lying to us to throw us off and she's the slasher.
Mm.
Maybe.
Hmm. I suppose we should ask uh, any neighbors what they have seen. They may have already been questioned, and they may.
Yeah.
So,
I want to know
shall
if a
we
cleaning crew
come up
came in
with?
here or if this was cleaned by
Okay.
the. Killer.
Do you guys ask other tenants, or maybe even the landlord or the landlady?
Sure. Tenants first. I wouldn't. Yeah.
Go like to the next door neighbor.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys start talking to them, and you get, for the most part, these people are kind of wary and on edge. And as you like approach them and tell them that you're looking for information, they do open up to you. Um, but they do say that, like, was that you in the room? Because we could hear feet.
Maybe.
I'll lie for the group and say no.
Well, because whoever was in there, we need to let the landlady know. No one's supposed to go in there except for people that she says are okay to investigate it.
We already talked to her.
Okay, they believe you.
Mm-hmm.
But they tell you that, yeah, it was late one night after curfew that they just suddenly heard a struggle, and whoever the murderer was, they seemed to take like very unusual and disturbing uh, glee in their murder, that they were quite vocal with their uh, with the killing. Sometimes it almost sounded like an animal snarling.
Mm.
Do any of the victims have like claw slashes? No, that I
From what you guys
know.
have heard, you haven't seen any of the bodies. The descriptions are that they've all been slashed multiple times, like more than enough to actually kill them. That the bodies are very bloody.
But do we know what kind of slashing it was done with? Like with a claw or with like a
You're not sure.
blade? Okay, yeah.
Haven't seen any of the bodies.
I mean, if they thought there was a wild beast on loose, they wouldn't be calling it a slasher. They'd be being like, the wild beast on loose. So,
Barry will ask any unpleasant smells.
Yeah, the the apartment was horribly um horrible smelling, foul.
Can you try
Do
to describe
describe.
like a certain smell? Yeah.
They tell
Mo-
you that like the scent of blood was all over the place, and something else too, like rancid cheese.
did the cheese rise up and kill him? Oh my god. The horrors.
We're dealing with the cheese ooze, everyone.
Oh no, what have they
Moldy
done?
cheese ooze.
That's just called a fond ooze.
Nice.
Hey.
that was a pretty good one.
GM
Barry
needs a
has
point
an
of inspiration.
idea. I mean, I have an idea. Can I do any roll to try to figure out what makes that smell? Any creature that like gives off that type of smell?
Let me see.
I have a kind of an idea what the smell is, but I want to see if my character does.
Well, I doubt it's troglodyte, but I don't know. Could be that I doubt it.
Hmm.
Do you have any kind of craft?
I certainly don't.
Craft alcohol.
Not yet. Nah,
Okay,
I'm actually
then no
probably gonna
check,
eventually put
unfortunately.
into it. All right.
What about profession? Like profession herbalist?
I don't have that either.
I'm asking for myself since I'm also curious.
Well, you also have
I can't
craft
give it to
alchemy.
you with that one.
Okay. How about this? Well, let me ask out of character. Leon, he's thinking that, all right, these are they all say like a foul stench occurs like at the scene of the crime, and the only thing that he can think of immediately is the sewer. So these locations, did I notice, thinking back on the map, are there are the murders all close to where openings to the sewers are, access
No,
points? Damn.
you can confirm that they are not.
Okay.
The people within the tenements also tell you that um, the landlady, after waiting, like a few days, did hire some people to clean the apartment because it was so unpleasant.
Oh, okay.
Do you happen to know what
Hmm.
they did with the body? Or what was left of the body?
Yeah, no one, hardly anyone came to actually research or investigate it. So the body was uh, the body was thrown out, and we assume burnt or something. There was only one other person that came to investigate.
I
Who
know
is
that.
that?
Who,
Do you
do you
know?
know who's that?
They say some
Who dat?
reporter woman.
Ah,
Oh.
Ah.
But she did bring this up to us, so that would make sense.
Yeah.
right.
Which is
All
very
right.
sad.
No, she
Apparently,
did
this
smell
guy didn't
like
have any
cheese.
family, at least not in Kintargo.
Did he perhaps get into any altercations within the last few days before his murder? Did he seem like he was afraid?
Um, Not that they can tell you, no.
Hmm. Can they give us the information of the cleaning people that the landlady hired?
Sure if you want.
Yeah, because they'll have a lot
Sure.
of first-hand knowledge of the crime scene.
Yeah, they would.
All right.
Or rather,
Uh,
they tell
uh,
you that you can ask her.
all right. Right. Then perhaps we should go ask girls then. And I guess if everybody's okay with it, we go to the landlady to ask her pretty much the same questions in addition to the
Yeah.
who she hired for cleaning.
Okay.
Seems
I want to
like a
know
plan.
She
who
gives you.
investigated. Or no, nobody investigated. Like, nobody. Huh.
Yeah, so she tells you mostly the same information. She says that if you can figure out who did it, that she would be very glad to know, and it would put her at ease.
Mm-hmm.
She tells you who she hired to clean it,
All right.
and that she doesn't have any other information.
I'll thank her for the information that she did give and bid her adieu.
Okay.
Unless somebody else has a pertinent question.
How long has he been a tenant?
Oh, he's been here for a while.
Okay.
Been operating that cheese shop for a few years now.
Okay.
Very last. Any enemies that you know of, or any people that uh
She shrugs
didn't get
and she
along with him?
says all of his mail, not that I've looked through it or anything, it seemed to all be very positive. Seemed like he was it was the opposite, that he didn't have any enemies. I mean,
That means he,
I certainly wouldn't, take a good cheesemaker for granted.
Or for granted, eh? Sorry, it is here too soon.
Yeah.
But
All right. What do you guys do?
well, I propose that we follow this new lead. Questions the cleaning people.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I was
Then
wondering
shall I
if
assume you
maybe the
guys go
cleaning
right
people
there?
could identify the smell or say they cleaned up something that is a clue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then if you guys want to go check that out, then you guys can head right on over through Kintargo or through Old Kintargo to the residence of a brother and sister dwarf that are a freelance cleaning service. They call themselves Suds and Duds.
Nice. Oh, Pup and Suds. How I miss those made-for-TV Disney movies.
Yep, the sister's name is Sudsy and their brother's name is Dudley. And yeah, if you guys tell them that you're here asking about the apartment that they cleaned, they'll tell you that we told one other person some stuff
Let me
about
guess, a
this.
reporter.
Yeah, yeah, a woman. And we'll tell you all we can know, or all we know, but it wasn't much. There was blood all over the place, like literally all over the place. Whoever did the gruesome deed was was not interested in simply killing this man. They butchered him.
I, Leon looks thoughtful, and I ask, would you say perhaps that they painted the walls?
Yeah, you could say that.
Did
Red
it
all
seem like
over.
did it seem like there were any patterns or almost like brushstrokes, perhaps?
No, it certainly wasn't one of them. It wasn't anything artful about it. It was senseless murder. That's what we think at least. Now, if you had seen the body, it was cut to ribbons. Must have been at least 30 slashes on the poor bastard.
It's terrible.
Did it seem that any of the slashes they were all unique or perhaps parallel, like they came from claws?
Oh, we don't know about that. I'm not the right kind of person to go asking, me or my sister. We
What
know
did you do with the
cleaning.
body?
Well, we were told to leave the body there, but we did have to relocate it so that we could move it, or so we could clean everything. But we left the body in the apartment on some on some towels and stuff.
Who collected the body?
Probably the person who, probably the people at the morgue.
Mm. And do you know which morgue? Unless there's only one morgue in the area.
There's actually more than one. There's mostly like the there's like what's the I don't remember what the name of like the profession is that kind of like runs a place like that. But there's one like up
Mortician?
in the greens. Yeah, there's like a mortician up in the greens, a mortician that's to the north of the Ulubilis River, and then there's a couple of them, like maybe two, that take care of southern Kintargo.
Alright, then I guess I'll ask them for that information if they know it.
All right,
What
yeah,
about the
sure.
smell? We were told that there was a
Oh,
strange
yeah, there was an
smell.
awful smell.
Do you know what it was? What the source was, or what it smelled like?
We can kind of describe it to you. Yeah, sis, come on over. She's got a real good nose. And she tells you that, well, aside from all of the blood, there was this awful smell of like rancid cheese and urine. But believe us, it wasn't from the body. It was just this miasma lingering around it.
Hmm.
Oh, and for what it's worth, she says that uh, she's gonna bring you something, and she brings back a towel that she had saved, and it has a boot print in blood on it. She says that they picked up.
Oh, they wear boots. That's
Yeah,
a
so
start.
whoever did this was wearing a big boot, and it is big. Like it's not like a normal foot size. It's bigger than one.
Hmm.
It was Bigfoot, guys.
It was
Case
big.
closed.
It wasn't Bigfoot. It was Big Boot.
One big boot.
I mean, there had to have been a Bigfoot in that boot, right? Unless he was wearing clown shoes.
No, that's just it. Is
His
Big
foot
Boot
is a boot.
is just a boot.
He just has
Oh, okay.
one big, like the
It just was a
Goombas
boot,
from
yeah.
Super Mario.
It's a dude
Oh,
that
yeah.
hides in a boot. The boot is so big that there's a little man inside.
Yeah,
It's
like
possible.
yeah, like the Mario thing you're talking about. It's like from Mario 3. This fucking giant
Yeah.
boot just bouncing around but somebody sitting in it.
Does it have a little toy like key turner on the side?
Oh no.
Oh
There wouldn't
wait,
be there
no, we're
wouldn't be a
just looking
mark
at
for
the
that, but
footprint.
maybe.
The boot has two other like little things that come out of it like legs that have smaller boots. That's how it walks around.
Yeah.
But
Then
anyway,
I'll.
no, that's the information they bring you is that whoever did this was wearing a very large boot.
Interesting. All right. Uh, yeah, I'll thank them and carefully put that in my pack.
This was a booty call.
Maybe.
Alright, so boot, smell, towel. Let's see. Oh yes, that's right. Did she or Dudley give us the name of the mortician that had collected the body?
Yeah, they'll give you the name.
Alright. Because I think that will be our next stop.
Yeah, the mortician's name is Remington Colt.
Alright. Then I guess we'll start making our way to Mr. Colt's.
Alright.
And where is he located? Is he still in Old Kintargo?
Yeah, he's the mortician for Old Kintargo.
Alright.
And you go to visit him. He's running a small operation here, even as the sole mortician for Old Kintargo here, the southern portion, I guess the southern west portion of it.
I'm sure he is getting much more business of late.
Someone else that works under him kind of sees you in after asking what you're here about, and I assume you tell him that you're here to talk about the body.
Yeah.
Body of the cheesemaker in particular.
Yeah.
And if he does have it, the bodies of the others who were recently murdered.
Well, I'm sorry to say, but unfortunately I don't. Cremated, a lot of them. It costs a lot of money to keep bodies here, and well, unfortunately nobody showed up for this poor man.
That is indeed unfortunate.
The others weren't interested in keeping the bodies around.
Perhaps we can still talk to Monsieur Galt. We do have some questions about the condition of the
Yeah,
unfortunate
what do you
soul.
want?
Wait, the body's completely gone?
Yep, they're cremated.
Dang, okay.
We want to know, perhaps, if he inspected it and he could give us a detailed autopsy.
Yeah, I did an autopsy. I got some records here.
Ah, très
You
bon. Well,
what's your relation? You family of the victims?
distant cousin, Monsieur. And I wanted to come here to the city and sample his cheese. I had always heard great things about it. It is unfortunately now that my hopes, just like his last creations, have become curdled.
All right. Listen, I heard stories like that before. So some woman was in here asking about him too.
Dion?
Yeah,
Ah, oui, another distant cousin.
yeah. You detectives, you guys
Did
don't
she
work as
tell
fast as I
you
thought you would.
anything more? Was there anything that she said? I'm curious. While she was here.
She asked to see the autopsy records.
And that's it?
See if I noticed anything odd about the body. And I got it all right here. He says he passes you some papers.
Alright. I'll take a look over them and also show them to the other people who have, you know, a skills in heal.
Okay. Well, the autopsy reports describe the bodies, where they were found, um, you know, who the people were, um, any close relations that came forward. So far, none. And there is a note here uh, that he has written as far as the nature of cause of death, and he says that yes, there are multiple slashings on them that seem to be made by some kind of weapon or manufactured weapon that was made for slashing,
I
and
think
that the cuts were not shallow, that they were deep. And all the slashes, or the majority of the slashes, were all made in vital areas of the bodies that could cause the most uh, the most bleeding.
so. Would you say that, based on this report, that whoever committed this murder had an intimate knowledge of the human anatomy?
That's my guess. No, I mean it looks. I mean, if I had the bodies, I could show you, but if you looked at them, you'd say that it was just a massacre. They were just slashing wildly. But no, it's a little bit more technical than that. Several slashes near the neck, near on the left arm, the arteries, over near the thighs.
Hmm.
Now, whoever did this knew exactly how to really bleed their victims.
Writing that down.
And that's the same in all three bodies, too.
And would you say that the victim, he had a stench about them? All the victims?
I couldn't tell you that. when the bodies showed up, um, they all kind of just smelled, like dead bodies. And being a mortician, I've gotten pretty used to the scent of dead bodies.
That's fair.
Understood. So perhaps the scent is more lingering around the scene of the crime rather than the corpse.
Yeah, it beats me. I don't know anything about a smell unless it comes from a body.
Hmm. Does anybody have any thoughts?
No, this is weird.
No, I'm not much of an investigator. If we had a body, I don't know. Maybe our cleric can do things, but we don't have one, so.
Yeah, that's true. It's unfortunate.
I
Alright, so
Barry will say, will tell the mortician if there's another one, which
Okay. You guys might not feel like it, but I think your investigations are going pretty well.
yeah, like if we had gotten on this like a little bit earlier, I mean, it's all right. We may have been able to investigate the body, but I do feel like we've gotten more info than we previously had. I mean, we have a bloody boot print. We have, a description of the scent. We have, pretty intimate knowledge of the condition of the bodies after they were murdered. I feel
Hmm.
like there's something that we can do with either this knife or this boot print. Like maybe perhaps locate person could be used for the knife. Like I know it may have only been used for just the one murder, but could it still possibly be used for the purpose of locating whoever used it?
Maybe.
I don't know. One thing I want to do after we talk there is I actually want to buy a scroll. I want to get some spell scrolls.
There you go.
Um,
Yeah.
one of the ones I want to grab is a spell called Share Memory, which
Okay.
is sort of similar to a spell I already have. It's a level 2 version of Mind Link, which was a level 1 spell. The difference between it
Do you
and
know how expensive the scroll is?
it is 150 gold because it's a level 2 spell.
Okay. Then you can find it without trouble.
Yeah, the
If it's
biggest
under
difference between
200
it,
gold, you can find it.
yeah, the biggest difference between it and Mind Link is that it works the other way around. I can use it to have someone
Hmm.
share one of their memories instead of you can actually force someone. You can like steal a memory with it because it's a will
Yeah,
negates, um,
that's pretty cool.
but yeah,
Are there any like
I
occulty
might
sort of
I might
spells?
end up wanting to go back and like because if I do that, I can maybe see what that smell that they when they got to the
Also, you can
body.
see the crime scene through the eyes of the cleaners.
That's true
before
too.
it was
I could see the
cleaned.
crime scene that way too.
Oh, smart.
So I might do that, get that, and go back and like talk to the morticians. Um,
I do like that
that's to
idea.
start with.
Well, since it seems like besides getting those scrolls, we've maybe pursued the as much of the leads as we can for this murder, do we want to switch over to the missing children? Depending on how much time
You
there
could if you wanted
is in the
to.
day.
I'm gonna push the clock forward quite a few hours, but you guys started early, so I would say it's like 3 p.m. right now.
All right. Let's write down some info. I really like that idea of seeing the eyes through the cleaners of what the crime scene looked like. That's really smart.
All right, I gotta do a spellcraft check to add it to my familiar. see if I get it today or not. What is the DC? I think it's just 17.
It's 15 plus the spell level, yeah. And if you fail to learn it, unfortunately, it's a whole nother week. So, I mean, if you want to spend some time,
No, I got it.
nice.
Yeah, I'm not quite at the point where I auto pass these checks, but I'm fairly likely to succeed them at this level. I don't have like any. Yeah, I don't have like any other bonuses to it. It's not like, but
It's not part of your
it's not like diplomacy or
school.
something for me. Well, I mean, like, yeah, I don't have like any miscellaneous bonuses to it. I don't have like skill focus or anything like that on it, but still pretty good. I have
Mhm.
all my ranks in it, so.
Yeah. Do
So
we
yeah,
want
and I'll
to?
go back and I'll ask, um, I'll ask the mortician, like, you know, we spoke before. I didn't really talk too much when I was there, but my friends were. But um, I'm gonna ask if like I can cast a spell to like uh experience what they actually saw and other senses at the crime scene, assuming that I'm able to like get in and talk to them again.
A spell, huh?
Or this would be at the cleaner. The cleaner is actually right. Like that's who I'm
For the
actually talking
cleaners,
to.
sure.
Yeah, because they were the ones that collected the body and like saw the actual crime scene, right?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Give me a
Yeah,
diplomacy
yeah.
check. All
Nice.
right. You seem genuine with your good
Yeah,
intentions.
I tell them that I'm only going to I only want to see like that memory.
Sure. They allow you to cast a spell on them.
Okay. Oh yeah, and I had to. I don't have it configured on here, but I'll get it in here. But yeah, I'll cast the spell then, and that should let me see how long is the
I think it's 10
share
minutes per
memory
level.
lets me basically see a memory no longer than 1 minute. So basically a minute of when they specifically I want the time when they are like specifically going to the crime scene. Like kind of when they
Okay.
first get there before they start actually cleaning everything up.
You take the memory of them eating dinner the previous night.
Damn it, wrong spell.
And
I
then
need to
you get
cast this
heartburn.
again.
Dang it. Wasted. But
Okay, you
dang,
cast a
that
spell,
beef was good.
and you begin seeing things through their memory.
Ooh.
They're coming in to the apartment as the landlady tells them that it's pretty heinous in there. They ready themselves and they walk in. You can see like a hand like coming up over one of their mouths as they walk in and it's a horrifically bloody room, crimson and dark brown, uh, all over the place. You see like you know splashes on the ground. You can kind of make out like the boot imprint like as they clean. You can smell this very noticeable like rancid cheese and urine kind of smell.
Okay.
But it's not like two different smells. It is one thing that smells like a mixture of that.
So it's a cheese ooze.
And they can't find
Yeah.
anything.
It's
They can't
settled.
find anything that has this smell. It's just a lingering. It's just a lingering scent.
Yeah, lingers in the air. Okay.
Yeah, and you see the body still dressed, but multiple wounds, and the bleeding is as bad as it has been described. It's this person almost looks exsanguinated. They've just lost so much blood. you're pretty sure that they died before the murderer was done with them. But go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay, see if I notice
Anything about the
weird.
knife? Yeah, you see that the knife, the kitchen knife is there. It looked like they were holding it, but they're not anymore. All right, you take a perception check and you find something of mild interest that they saw, but I guess didn't like think was as interesting as you did.
Mhm.
That there is like some of the bloody boot print leading out the window
Huh.
or
So
going
they
towards the window.
did come through a window at least. But the window wasn't broken.
Or left through one.
It sounds like they left through it.
Alright.
Did the window have a lock when we went in there?
Well, you can see that the window is open, Amon, through their memory.
Right.
And they're cleaning and they head towards the window and the dwarf like looks out and around, but they don't see anything. And they close the window back up and begin cleaning it because the window has blood on it too.
Yeah, and then I probably don't see much more than that because the memory's it only shares a memory that's
Right.
a minute.
1 minute.
But it does get you thinking that this apartment isn't on the first floor. It is up a bit, and you don't remember seeing any kind of like stairs to this window. There's like no flight up there.
Is there boot prints maybe outside? Like any blood prints? We should go check that out.
You're not sure.
I
Alright,
thought
well, I'll
I
thank them
forgot
for.
to say that.
I'll thank them and say, like, I think I have a little bit better understanding of what happened.
Okay.
And
They say thank you for following up on this. That they hope that you detectives find who's responsible or the slasher.
I hope we can find him before he strikes again.
And if
And,
anybody asks you, like, you know, the kind of job we did, tell them that it's a modest job, not like an artisan level kind of cleaning service.
Sure, yeah, that's probably safest. And yeah, I'll head back and I'll let everyone else know what I found.
Okay. All right, you do that. What do you guys do from here?
I'll, I guess, snap my fingers and say, I knew there was something I was forgetting. We forgot to check the outside of the apartments. Perhaps we should go back there, see if there are any blood trails on the banisters, or see if we can find any traces.
Doubtful after 2 days now, but
Dried
they
blood,
did not
perhaps.
Wait,
Stained
they
on
did
wood.
not say they did not say they cleaned the outside of the apartments.
I cast black
True.
light instead of daylight. Black light.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm sure there's like a drow race spell like that.
Yeah.
That's
There's
kind of what I imagine
also-
fairy fire to be.
Yeah.
There's also the eclipse spell meta magic.
Yeah,
What is
where
that?
you dim
Yeah.
it. It like
Yeah.
dims light spells.
It dims light spells, yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm up for heading back to the scene of the cheesemaker's crime to inspect the outside of the apartment.
Okay. Then I assume you go there.
Mm.
All right. And yeah, go around outside of the building below where the second story window was for his apartment and start
You're there.
looking around.
You don't see anything at a glance here, but if there was a way you could get closer to his window on the second story.
Yeah. I'll use my I'll drink something, my mutagen, so that I have a climb speed, and I'll start
Okay.
climbing up.
All right, you start climbing. Leon, go and give me a perception.
Okay, that's
Okay, you look around the
better than
window,
0. Uh-huh.
and you guys didn't see any like bloody footprints or anything like on the bottom, on the outside of the apartments or anything. But Leon, as you climb up there and you're looking around the window frame, you actually do find some remaining dried blood close to it.
Oh.
And
I
in fact,
will.
you see a trail that leads not down but up.
Oh. I'll call down to the others, just loud enough for them to hear, and tell them that I'm gonna follow it further up.
Give me a survival.
Okay.
All right.
Hmm. You
Think-
follow it up onto the roof, and you can kind of see where, like the blood continues, but you
Mhm.
can't track it. But you do make an assertion that whoever left this trail did not. They appeared to have climbed, from this window.
Mhm. Does anybody
Kind of much
else
like the way
have...
you are right now.
Yeah. Does anybody else have any ranks in survival?
Nope.
I don't think.
I can prepare a spell, perhaps.
Yeah, do you have a... If you have a spell that could help with that, we could,
Prepare virtue.
Yes, that's what I was gonna do.
You're gonna need
What
that
we
one
need
temporary
right now.
hit point.
You know it. It's gonna be that one that saves your life. Hold on, I'm waiting for Hero Lab to agree with me.
Well, you know how like Spectral Hand requires you to take like 1d4 points of damage to summon the hand?
Oh, there you go.
You could possibly negate all of that with that one temporary hit point.
Maybe. Maybe. Okay, so
You could save a wizard 1 hit point.
you gain a supernatural ability to detect tracks and other clues left behind by the target. You treat the DC of all survival checks made to track the target as if they were 5 lower than normal. And you gain a +5 bonus to perception checks made to notice the target if it is using stealth to recognize it.
So how do you target with that spell then?
It says long 400 feet, one creature.
So you have to.
Well,
You would
yeah,
have to be within.
You have to see a creature. You have to see a creature within 400 feet to use it, and then it lets you continue tracking them if they run away.
Ah.
Oh.
So yeah, unfortunately,
Well, I
that
mean,
doesn't help here.
It actually no, hold on. As the GM, I like the flavor of this spell, and I will allow you to use it.
Okay, well there you go then.
Okay, then I'll prepare
Nice.
that and I'll ask our shit.
This
to
is
help
what you
me
guys need.
track this.
You're looking for someone who does not respect the body and has committed a heinous act that defiles the natural beauty of a body. And our Shea
suppose that's
sees
fair,
fit
too.
to bless you.
The
Oh,
divine
Give you a
spell,
little
so
bit
they
help.
They can make the
Very
spell
well.
work a little bit better than it normally would if the deity sees
Very well.
fit.
yeah.
Cast a spell on Freedom and say, this will help you get up there. And he cast fly on Freedom.
Oh snap!
Alright.
Let's go.
No. Freedom turns into an eagle.
Follow me. Woo!
Freedom is finally free from gravity.
A freegle.
Oh God.
Alright, you fly up there, Freedom, and you can cast your spell. You can roll survival if you want. We'll see if it's a good roll.
Okay, so I said I get a 5 bonus. And then whatever its DC is treated 5 less, so I
It's 5 lower.
don't know.
Wow. So it's
Which
Which
basically
is
So
still
it's
gonna be
basically a
difficult
10
because this is
bonus,
urban.
So I'm just gonna roll it. I don't have the number added in, but we'll
Sure, go ahead.
So
May the dice be with you.
16? It's not that much better, dang it.
Well, if the DC
yeah.
is... Can I assist again? Since I had found it before? Like, and just flavor it like, this is where it started and just kind of try to tag
I'll
team
take
it
your
with him?
13 as help.
Alright. Sounds good.
And while you are doing better with Leon, you can see that, yeah, this blood trail, like, leads off the roof of this place and, like, onto the roof of another building. And at that point, you're like, well, I'm sure that this trail is going to lead over, like, a few, if not many, homes, but
Ooh, I have an idea.
you can't get any farther than that.
Maybe we can have the Fushi sisters watch the rooftops at night. They seem to be capable of roof running. Not the Fushi
You could have
sisters,
Or
them
have
but
them
provide
this
track it.
surveillance of
enemy.
the city, yeah.
Are they already working on the?
But they are
Yeah.
already
Oh.
doing
Yeah.
something right now.
Okay.
Because we have them looking into that dungeon that we need to explore. That we're gonna probably hope to make into like our next or like another base of operations, basically.
Yeah.
You know who could help us with this? Kane. He would have been able to do this.
You
Dang it.
technically have his body.
Why'd you have to bring him up?
Barry is actually like about. I was actually about to say like we need Kane right now, but
We will track down this person, Barry, in Kane's memory. I think that I might be able to concoct something. I don't know, but we will watch the rooftops tonight.
Sure.
Let's see.
Wait, how often have these killings been happening? Has there been a pattern?
Pretty often. 3 of
Okay.
them happened within like 3 or 4 days,
Okay.
and it's been a couple days since the last one.
And they've all seemed like pretty localized as far as where the murders
Yeah,
took
around
place.
Old Kintargo.
Alright. Perhaps tonight we could set up a vigil. We use our ravens to contact each other if either of us spot the murderer. We could set up a patrol.
Yeah, you guys could do that.
What's everybody else's thoughts on that?
I mean, it's kind of a long shot. The city's pretty big. Even just this district's pretty big, right?
Yeah.
It is pretty big, but wouldn't it be worth it trying to take a shot if we could save somebody's life and put a stop to this murder?
Well, also, if we stay up all night, we're not really going to be able to do. I don't know about you, but I'll probably end up having to sleep throughout the entire day tomorrow. Then
Well, these
we don't have
murderers,
anything we're doing. If we don't have anything we're doing tomorrow, then I guess it's fine.
I would like to try. We could try to cover a large area but not be so far away as that it would take an inordinate amount of time to reach the other person.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably fine.
Alright. What do you say, Liberté? Freedom, Caleb, Barry? What are your
Barry's
thoughts?
fine with it.
Alright.
I guess I don't. I mean, it won't hurt me as much as it'll hurt some of our casters to stay up all night.
What? You want to stay
They
up
need
all
their
night?
minds to do their work.
I'm fine
And
with
if you
that.
are alright, then
Barry says I'm
we will
used to
set up a
staying out at
patrol.
night.
Ooh. Alright. Sounds like a plan. Do we perhaps want to try to get a nap in right now so that we are fresh for the evening?
Sure, that's a good idea.
Alright.
Yeah, I suppose we could do that.
So you guys are gonna sleep early and stay up during the night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think so.
Okay.
I'm gonna do like my real life sleep schedule.
That's I was just thinking that.
Pretty much.
Sure. I'll say that you guys sleep then, and night starts rolling around. It's curfew.
Yeah. And we're gonna be out after curfew is the other thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is it possible? I mean, I don't know. Are you? Alright, let me use words. Do we get our spells back, or has it been too
Oh no,
close to the
definitely not.
last time
No,
we
we
rested?
probably don't.
Yeah, you have to have like 8 hours of
Nope.
uninterrupted sleep or something.
No, it
You
has to
guys
be
are
full
basically
24
gonna be-
hours before you can get your spells back.
Whatever
That
spells
should-
you
that
guys
shouldn't give
have,
anything,
or whatever
yeah.
you prepare right now, is what you're gonna have.
Yeah, it
All
hasn't
right.
been 24 hours, so I'll prepare spells probably tomorrow late morning,
Mhm.
like after I get the rest of my sleep. Assuming that I do, you know, I never know. Might not get chance. Shit might go down. Might not get a chance to sleep.
Right.
I mean, fortunately I still have most of my spells, so
Now, how are you guys gonna watch? Are you guys all together, or are you guys actually spread out, covering like different parts of Old Kintargo?
I don't know if we're gonna be useful spread out because it's like, oh hey, you see the guy, but then what?
We use a raven to send it to the other people in the group.
Yeah, I think we
But
should
if you're
maybe
too
be
far
in
away, what good are you?
small groups,
Line
right.
of sight.
That's we
2 or
could
3
double up.
people.
Yeah, like Caleb said, we can either double up or we can we can cover one block at a time. Like
Can any of you
be in an
teleport?
area, then move to another one.
certainly can't. You know, this is the sort of operation that, yeah, high level would have been great.
Good at
It's,
yeah.
Yeah, but you're not there yet. I don't have. Eventually, I'd have the thing where it's like we have constant telepathic communication with each other, and I could teleport people around.
Yeah, if we could just dim door, we'd just
It's the same.
dim door around.
Same with
Like-
Barry. Barry could be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I need to get there." All right, boom.
It's
Yeah,
it's
just
just
put a
low enough
status on the whole
level
party.
where your guys' tactics and investigation has to be gritty.
Yeah.
I'd say
I don't know if there's-
each one of us carry a lantern and stay within line of sight of light. So
Okay, but
if you
here's the
see
other
him,
complication:
Then
is
we
get
that
seen by
carrying
the
a lantern
guards.
around means
Yeah.
he gets seen by the Dotari, and we're not supposed to be out after curfew.
Okay, let's go in
But if
pairs,
we are
and
directly-
Caleb can go by himself. And if anybody dies
well,
tonight,
I was
it's Caleb's fault.
saying.
I'm not going by myself, not a chance.
Are you afraid? You can't protect yourself, Caleb?
I'm afraid of Freedom calling me the slasher.
That's good. I'll take care. I'll go with Caleb.
go-
He's like, I need someone
Watch
with me
Caleb.
as an alibi.
Yeah, I do.
Barry will go
Freedom
by
can
himself.
Freedom,
I don't think
you'd
anyone should
be,
go by
his
themselves.
accountability.
I think we should do a group of
buddy.
2 and a group of 3.
That's fine. We can do that.
Yeah, that works.
And
All
Never
right.
go
I'll
alone.
have
Freedom
I'll have
We'll have a hill. We'll have a healer in each party.
the
so
fairy
that
dragon
way
come
it's
with me if he wants.
Okay.
Ah,
Vendelfeck.
Oh,
But he
yeah,
has to
there you
stay
go.
Staying out
quiet.
at night.
So he'll go with the group of 2.
He'll try as best as he can.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He's actually pretty good at being
Perhaps.
quiet.
Yeah.
When he
perhaps
wants to.
Freedom,
I'll
you
tell
could
him we're
have-
playing a
I'm
fun
okay at it.
game. We're trying to catch a guy that jumps on roofs. Isn't that gonna be fun?
All right.
Exactly. You
I have
explained it
one
to him
whole
like a
rank
game of
in
hide and
stealth.
seek.
Pretty good.
yeah, but
But
you
it
can
is a
cast
class skill
invisibility
for
if
me
you need to.
because by multi-classing, I've made almost every single skill in the game a class skill.
Nice.
Lol.
The only ones that aren't are handle animal and heal. Literally everything else are skill check.
That's
or,
fine. I got those.
class skills for me. Yeah.
Okay, so if you guys are going in groups, then tell me what the groups are.
Short squad plus Amon, and then Freedom and Caleb.
God damn it.
Caleb
Sounds
needs
like
an
way more
alibi.
than
I'll
both
be his
your
alibi.
Melee to go together.
Yeah, because I can tank.
Uh. Okay.
Well, we have to keep the 2 healers apart. That way, each
You
group
just
has a
want
healer.
freedom to smell me more. I see
No,
how
Yes,
it is.
that is
you don't
that is my motive.
stink now that you're inquiring about that.
Oh, okay. Fine. I'll
You
go
do
with
have
freedom.
you do have a ranged fighter. The little dragon does range stuff too.
He can
Yeah,
blind
it's
them
fine.
for us.
If
Ooh.
anything happens, I'll throw my
You have a
side at it.
bow. You have a
I
bow, it's
think
cool.
I have a bow with
Yeah.
some blunt arrows. Yeah.
You could
Perfect.
you could throw your scythe at someone too.
That is
that's
true,
the other thing I
technically.
said.
Can, yes.
It could crit. It would not do ×4, but
Yeah, because it's
It should.
improvised, but well, what you need is you need to enchant it with a throwing property. So that you can throw it even though it normally can't be thrown, but it magically like you can. It's fine.
ooh.
And the returning
Okay.
property. You just throw your scythe
I have
and it
a
comes
build
back
for
to you.
Mantis's game.
The scythe thrower.
Yeah.
Okay, so then it's 2 groups then.
2
Yes.
groups: Freedom, Fairy Dragon, and Caleb,
Okay.
and then the other 3 that no one cares about.
Then I need all of you
Whoa.
to roll perceptions. And whoever rolls the highest in each group, I'm going to consider to be like the main perception, and everything else will aid it.
If I have,
Yay!
I do have a spell to boost perception, but if this is gonna be like over a long period of time, like over 50 minutes, then would it be should best not to use it?
And if you got something that helps perception, go ahead.
All right. I guess I'll use it just in case we happen to encounter the person within like the first 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Because it seems to me like you guys are staying up the whole night.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if I had a spell slot to prepare, I would have had a spell that I could have used, but whatever.
Okay, so let's see.
But there would have been a perfect spell for this.
Okay.
Oh, and I would have given Caleb a potion of shield.
Then
Just in case.
Freedom and Leon roll percentages into the dice tower.
Percentage? Oh,
Yeah.
I think next
so
level I'm
far
gonna
away
take
from
the
my dice
crit
table.
negating hex. Although the will save one's tempting too. just feel like the biggest problem with the will save one is that it just hits the next, like the first will save that somebody triggers on it, and then they can't use it again for 24 hours. So it's like hard to control. It could just end up hitting random shit.
Freedom and Caleb, during your watches, you guys do see something, or rather you hear it. You guys go
Okay.
to investigate by some trash cans, but you see these giant cockroaches.
Oh.
Yay!
You see 2 giant cockroaches.
I just
they are-
Beat 'em
destroy
up.
them. We fight the cockroaches.
You do?
I don't know, do
Yes.
you want to fight them?
Yes, I want combat.
Oh, okay.
Cockroaches
fight
shall
the
not live! This is a
Giant. Are we
nuisance to
how
the city.
giant are these giant cockroaches?
Yeah, how
like, are they
giant
like
are
the
these,
size of like a small dog
They're,
or something? Or-
they're the size of Leon and
Okay,
Barry.
yeah, we can't let these
Oh, good
things
lord.
live. I don't know.
That's unnaturally large then.
Yeah, that's
That's surviving like a nuclear holocaust cockroach.
Oh, Caleb wanted to slash him, so Caleb, I'll give you 1 attack
Go for it.
if you want to take it.
Yay!
they're gonna scurry away.
Button.
Yeah, GM's like, nope.
They notice you as you're coming towards them. They have this very, very good sense of like
Do I
their
get to study them
surroundings.
first?
Hmm.
No. If you want your surprise attack, then you need to attack them.
Oh
Dang it.
no.
Oh. Shit.
It's too dark.
This town is gonna die to a pair of overlarge cockroaches. I'm worried
Okay, you slice at them, but you miss. But rather than like attack you, they both they begin to like kind of fly off away from you. So no, they don't stay there.
Yeah. I wouldn't either.
Okay. I'm gonna say that goes for the first 2 hours of the night. We'll say that there's 8 hours in total.
Dang.
So give me perceptions for the next 2 hours.
Alright, this
Okay.
one will not have the +2 bonus. Oh, phoo. Ooh,
Pretty
nice
much Barry's
perception
just
I'm on.
rolling the same thing.
Freedom's on
Okay, that's a
watch.
pretty high
I'm on the
perception.
rooftop like Batman. Looking around the
Yep.
city.
Okay.
Shiny
Freedom and Amon, roll a percentage in the dice tower.
Hell yeah.
Close my character sheet because it's like blocking me. Okay, there we go. Blocking the dice tower.
Oh my.
Oh shit.
Oh. Is it like a horse-sized cockroach? Cause oh man.
Not exactly.
It's oh shit, they actually found him.
It's Throne's goons.
Nice. Let's trademark that.
I want to cut in the money for it if anybody uses it.
I'll
the
give you
AS
guys a chance at least, not like some other random encounters that have happened. No judgment though. No judgment. Just
Oh, okay.
I think it would take more time than is necessary. Okay, so I need to deal with the group of 3 first. Yeah, that's Pluto, or well, Amon, Barry, and Leon. So for the second hour of your watch, it's getting into the wee hours here, like 1 or 2 o'clock at night, and you guys, hear slash see something. You see something large. Actually, I guess it's more medium size. It's more like a Mon size, but to Barry and Leon, it's large.
No.
And this creature walks on 2 legs, but it's not human. In fact, Amon, you immediately recognize this as a devil, and not something simple like the imps or lemures you've seen. This is something much more powerful than that. Go ahead and give me a knowledge plane.
Is he wearing boots?
All right. Ugh, oh no, I rolled really bad.
You did roll really bad, but you still kind of recognize this thing. It's a recognizable kind of devil. 10 plus the CR here. You recognize
The horn
it
devil?
as you can see that it is no, um, it has a toothy maw, but below it rise this hideous twitching beard, and you recognize it as a barbazu, or colloquially known as a bearded devil.
Okay, yeah.
And it is quietly as it can, walking with purpose in a certain direction, but it hasn't seen you guys. What do you do?
I activate tribal cooperation and telepathically tell my party that we need to try to hide from it noticing us.
I'll ask, but pourquoi? Shouldn't we try to destroy it?
No, we should watch it. And I'm gonna try to
Follow
hide.
it. It seems to be going
Okay.
somewhere intently, so
I'm not very
that's
good at
what I'd
hiding,
do.
but you know.
But I don't
Well,
think we don't see
I-
it, Caleb and
if
Freedom,
you-
right? Because we're somewhere else.
Yeah, no, you guys
Yeah.
are in a different part. Okay, so you guys can remain unseen by it since you're the ones kind of like on stakeout and you noticed it before it has a chance to. But what do you do? Do you let it go where it's going, or are you going to attempt to engage it or follow it?
I think we want to try to follow it.
That's what I'm
And
thinking.
also, I want to let Caleb and Freedom know that we might have found what was killing these people. I'm not sure. It's definitely whatever
Well,
it
one
is. I
thing
mean,
for
these are
sure, you
dangerous,
see that
but-
it's not wearing any boots, and it has
Okay.
like almost reptilian like feet.
So it probably wasn't this.
But if
then.
you think it's a devil, though, that
But it
piques
is a
my
devil.
interest. Yeah.
Um,
Okay,
Yeah.
if you are going to follow it, who is going to try and follow it? And whoever is, I need a stealth roll in the dice tower.
Leon will volunteer.
Sure.
And
Yeah,
Amon,
you're
you know that
probably the
this
best
devil
support.
is pretty powerful compared to you guys.
Yeah.
You could take it, but it's strong. And you also know this thing can see in the dark.
I'll ask him on before I drink the potion. Can it see creatures that are invisible?
I don't think so.
You don't think it has that extraordinary of sight, but you know that no amount of darkness, even magical darkness, will fool it.
It has like that greater dark vision.
Yep, see in darkness.
All right.
Nice.
Then Leon will drink his extract of invisibility and proceed to follow it.
Okay, just Leon.
Yeah, I'm going to cast see invisibility, and I'm going to follow Leon much further back.
Okay. Go ahead and still give me a stealth in the Dice Tower, Leon. I'm gonna need the base
Maven's Yell.
amount.
But yeah, and I have the Raven, my wondrous Raven item. Go tell Caleb and Freedom that we've encountered something dangerous.
Where are your
And
coordinates?
I give them our our street address. I look at the nearest street sign.
Okay, this is Freedom Out, signing off. We'll start making our way to wherever he says he is.
Yeah. I mean, this invisibility lasts for 5 minutes too. I don't know.
Well,
Thing. Who knows how
Freedom
long we're
and
following him.
Caleb, you guys have something else that I'm going to describe for you guys.
Okay.
Okay, so we start to take off,
So they
but
might
then
not be able to
something
join
else.
us. Yeah, it interrupts
Yeah.
you. Oh crap.
Okay, so you follow the devil, and it's not just like it is still taking some it's still aware of its own surroundings, although it doesn't seem to see you. Even you follow it as well even after your invisibility ends.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my see invisibility didn't end. It's fine.
Yeah, your
I
see
do this
invisibility
all the
lasts for a
time.
while.
Following devils is like an old hobby of mine.
You follow him, and you see that he's actually heading towards a place you know.
Oh.
The bar!
The devil is heading towards, yeah, the Tooth and Nail.
Lol. Alright. Is it open? What? We're past curfew, right?
Yeah, it's
It
past
should be
curfew.
closed.
Yeah.
At least officially.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Maybe it's like a speakeasy. You knock on the door and
But he doesn't
say the
have boots
passcode to let you
on.
in. Yeah, I don't
The
think it's. I don't
password
think
is
it's just a
Hail
murderer.
Satan.
Maybe he's
Maybe he's,
collecting a soul?
It heads towards the Tooth and Nail, but as it gets up towards the, you actually thought it was heading towards the tavern, but it walks up towards the door of the Sweet Tooth,
Maybe
Oh,
the
shit.
sweet tooth owner is actually
and
a
it
devil.
looks in. It looks into the, like through the windows, and it kind of, and it tries the door, and it finds it's locked. And you see it like disappear in like a puff of smoke, but you can make
Uh-huh.
out its form on the other side.
Oh.
Like through the window, like it
Yeah.
teleported into there.
It puffed in.
Alright. I will send a Silver Raven back to the location of where Amon and Barry last
No, we're not.
were.
I'm following you. I already know where you're at.
Oh, okay.
You're following it, and I was following you even further back.
Oh, okay. Well then, I guess I'll just wait for you to catch up then.
Because that's why I cast see invisibility, was so I could do that.
Gotcha. Well then, I presume that we
Yeah, I catch up
talked
to you probably,
ahead of time before. Yeah,
and then
I'll catch you up to speed.
yeah, we see that he's like where did he go? And then yeah, that's troubling.
Well, she's an artisan too, so this might be the thing that is doing it.
But he doesn't have
I
boots!
did think that she was a little bit suspicious. Perhaps she could be a devil sympathizer.
Maybe. He's coming to visit and get some new orders, or... Oh.
And as you wait for a little bit, you do see the door opens back up again,
Uh-huh.
and you see what someone comes out with the devil.
Oh.
They have a
it
lot
username?
of like they have a hood and cloak on, but it does seem to be like a female human figure.
Uh-huh. Does she
And the
look
devil
like the...
grunts. What was that?
Oh, well, continue describing the scene.
Okay, the devil grunts at her impatiently, and she, steps forward, and the devil points in a direction, and she starts moving, and he is following her or escorting.
Hmm.
Alright. I tell Amon, like, I'm going to continue to follow.
All right, I will follow you then at an even greater
Alright.
distance.
If you hear explosions, you know. And I'll continue.
Yeah. And I'll have my silver dagger out as we're following, just in case I need it.
Okay. Give me another stealth in the tower.
Alrighty. Now very
Do I
curious,
need to
but
roll one
also
too?
wary.
No, you're not. You're
Okay,
not
because I'm
following the two.
yeah.
I'll drink an extract of reduced person, so that I have some extra stealth as I continue to follow them.
It's like one thing that's nice with alchemists is they can just use their extracts and like it's not loud. It's just drinking a potion.
True?
I guess psychic casting has that benefit too, but yeah. I'm playing like my spiritualist in Mantis's game.
I should drink my enlarged potion
Which-
while I'm following, right?
All right. You can continue to
That
follow them, but as they go around like a corner and you continue to follow them, they stop and the devil like looks around like behind it in your direction, and you keep hiding behind a building, and you hear the devil say, "We're being followed."
Oh no, scatter!
Uh-oh.
Well, yeah.
Hmm. How does she react? Does she, like, pull down her hood or anything like that? Or answer him in any way?
You don't hear her, but the devil
Being
does
followed. Let me
say,
reveal myself.
I know, but it's a trope in, like, movies and stuff.
Only in movies, I'm sure.
the devil says, "Later then. I know where to find you." And
Alright.
you look back, and the devil's gone.
But we presumably still see the hooded, who I assume is probably
Yeah,
Lucella or whatever her name was.
supposedly. And she looks around and then takes off very quickly.
I thought you were about to say takes off her hood. He's
Um,
not around anymore. Time to take off my hood.
Just
They
before
were
she
obviously
steps
following
into her
me.
house, she takes her hood off.
Yeah. At this point, I'm pretty convinced I know who it is, so I
Yeah.
won't drink my extract of Expeditious Retreat and continue to follow her, so I'll just head
Okay.
back.
You follow her back, and she runs back to the Sweet Tooth.
Ah, gotcha. Alright. I guess, yeah, I'll go to Amon and catch him up on what I
Yeah.
witnessed.
So it seems like maybe there was some sort of deal going on or something, but yeah, must have been spooked.
I believe that I will be pilfering some sweets late at night at some point near in the future.
Okay,
Well, just be careful.
as far as Caleb and Freedom are
Uh-huh.
doing, you guys also find something.
Oh, yay.
More slugs or
Um,
cockroaches?
Something happens, and it comes from one of the sewer grates.
Oh. Okay.
You guys both see before you, uh, this like tentacly like eye stalk rises up from the sewer, and it's followed by several more tentacles,
Oh
and it
no.
pries off the sewer grate, and you see something emerge from it, a large
Oh.
something.
Okay. I send. I
Let's see.
send. Wait. Can I? I can communicate with Amon.
Yeah, you can.
Not quickly, but yeah, you could send a raven,
Oh.
or you could send the one that I sent to you back to me even.
This is true.
But yeah, I mean it'll get to me in
It'll
however
take a
long it takes.
standard to use it. Yeah. No.
Let's see. Did I put a picture in here? Maybe I didn't put a picture of it in here. I'll just describe it.
Okay.
You see it's a large creature. It has 3 tentacles, 2 tipped with barbs and 1 with eyes extending from its sides. And it has a big, like, the creature is mostly mouth now that you see it, and it walks on 3 stumpy legs.
Oh. Ugh. I don't let it attack. So on guard.
Do I see it too?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah, you
sure.
guys both see it.
Um, does it have a boot on one of its legs?
It does not.
God
Eh.
damn it.
We're just checking everybody's feet now.
And it looks in your direction. It points its eye stalks at you, and it calls out, um, "You come here!" It speaks in common.
I cast detect evil.
You cast detect evil, and you do not detect the presence of evil. And it says, "You overdwellers, come here now."
Caleb, I
I
think it
look
wants
at
to talk
Freedom.
to us. It's not
I guess we go.
evil.
Keep your guard up.
Alright, yeah, I pull out my weapon and shield and I move forward.
Yeah, I'll have my scythe out and ready. Well, we'll go, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, he addressed us. He's being polite. Oh.
And Caleb, as you go over, it reaches out with its tentacles and it grabs you.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Uh-oh, bad things
And
are
it
happening.
kind of holds you, like, it picks you up a bit and holds you over its mouth, and it says, "What have you done with my younglings?"
I don't know who your younglings are. I don't know who you are.
I say
"You
let him
overdwellers
go.
have seduced my younglings."
I haven't seduced any younglings. That would be really wrong.
Promise them with false tales of garbage more delicious than what lies in the sewers of our homes.
Wait, what? What do your younglings look like? Do they look like you? Drop my friend.
I have
We can
no
talk.
idea what you're talking about.
I move in and I start
Okay,
like grappling
go ahead and give
Caleb
me a
away.
diplomacy.
Okay.
Nice.
Thankfully, one of our
One
diplomatic
of them's
people's in
good.
that group. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good for an assist.
I can intimidate it, but I don't think that's
I
what
guess
we want
Barry's
right
also
now.
pretty good at diplomacy too.
Yeah, he's
If I remember
decent,
right.
not
He's
like
alright at it at least.
super. Yeah, my abilities are spread out.
Yeah.
The creature, yeah, it responds more to freedom than it does Caleb, and it begins to put him down as it says to freedom, I'm sorry. You I did not mean to hurt your youngling here. I'm only looking for my younglings.
Oh, he'll be okay. And I pat Caleb on the head. What? How many younglings do you have?
The monster like kind of begins to weep, and it like sits on its body. It doesn't really have like a butt. It's mostly mouth.
Oh no. Okay.
Its legs just splay out.
Yeah. But it is visibly sad and distressed, and it tells you that it has been looking for a few days now for yeah, these three lost youths of the Undercity. And it describes them as, it is like your youngling. It looks much like you, but it is smaller and more delicate in appearance. Cute, you overdwellers use the word.
You have babies of ours? Are you stealing babies?
No, it says my younglings. They are impressionable, is the word.
How does your younglings look like us, though?
Not like you. Like me, but
Oh.
smaller and cuter.
Oh.
How big is this thing? It's large.
It's large. Like as in the
So
Pathfinder size large.
Yeah.
if we did fight some sewer monsters that kind of resemble this thing.
Not quite.
No.
Now, those things had strangle hands. This thing it has like eye stalk
It has tentacles.
thingies.
Oh, okay.
And it said it tells you that humans like you promised them things and they listened.
Oh. Do you know what they looked like? You know, us humans wear different clothes. See, I'm wearing this and he's wearing that. Do you know what they were wearing?
Hmm. Not not metal like you. More like him. And he kind of the creature like takes a tentacle and like touches like Caleb's like tunic.
Okay.
But they came to my
So
younglings,
I'm
speaking to
wearing
them of
chainmail, but he points to my tunic, not my chainmail.
yeah,
Okay.
because Freedom's like wearing like a bunch of armor,
Yeah, I'm armored.
Okay.
and it says they came to my younglings, preaching to them that their god or would give them what they wanted. Young
Oh.
and naive as they are, they believed them.
Well, if we see your younglings, I certainly can try to send them home.
Thank you. My name is Brofalog.
Brothelog.
And
Okay.
tell them that this other god, the one they call Mahatala, will not take care of them. They can still be in Gosre's good graces if they simply return to their homes.
Mm.
Gosri, huh?
I know that Gosri is a common, but the
Yep.
Maha whatever Talog or whatever, have we heard that before?
Yeah. Give me a knowledge religion.
It's not common.
I feel like Caleb might be possibly the type, like he probably, well, like
With a 10?
Yeah, it's beyond
Nord
freedom.
the
He
Torrent
doesn't.
probably likes
he doesn't
Gosri too, I'd
know.
imagine.
Yeah, they probably like
Probably
the
neutral with
water
him.
the water aspect of it.
Right.
They would probably like try to
He's
appease
also like the god of
Gosre, but they
farmers.
know that Gosre is like very fickle at times.
Yeah.
You can't really depend on Gosre when you need him, which would clash with their lawful organization.
Well, yeah, it's because
I guess
Gosre's
that's fair. Anyway, yeah.
neutral
But they
demon.
they would try to appease him though, just to make the waters more easy to navigate.
You mean her?
Them.
The wind and the
Them.
waves.
I mean them. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because Gosre is it? I think Gosre.
It's a dual deity.
Because there's a
It's a
dual
female
aspect. Because there's
female
the
water
air
form and a
version.
male. Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
yeah, you are right. Yeah, you are
There's
right.
the air version
Yeah,
and the water
it's
version.
yeah, male. The
Male
male
air.
aspect,
Yeah.
yeah, governs air, and the female aspect
So
governs
yeah, if
water.
they were trying to appease the ocean side of Gosri, then it would be her.
Yeah, female gender. Anyway, or not female, but you guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
Feminine. But yeah, so with a 10, unfortunately, Freedom, you don't know too much about what this Mahatala,
Yeah.
who they are.
No, we haven't heard that before, though, right? That hasn't come up.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so. Okay. That's different.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know anything about religion. I can't really help you.
Yeah, that's for the best. There's a lot of reading involved in religion.
True. That's why I never got into it.
It just depends if you want to be a preacher or one of the militant faith.
But the creature tells you that if you find any of its younglings to please guide them back to the sewers. And if you can, try to keep them safe, that they know not what they've gotten themselves into.
I can
Okay.
do that for you.
If you do this for him, he promises you that he will help you in whatever way he can, and that he does have the blessing of Gosre.
Keep the sewers clean. You know, like the streets clean. You know, that's okay. Be the sewer sheriff. You know.
got it.
Hey, this guy actually could be our way into like solving our issues with the sewers, like because we
Maybe.
really would like to be able to use the sewers.
He says that he is the sage of tide and flotsam that washes into the sewers, and that some also know him as the sewer sage.
Okay, all right. The sewer sage.
Because remember last time we went in there, we ran into that whatever the weird demon thing under there.
Yeah. You don't
So he
think
might
that
be able to
this
tell
is
us-
what you saw?
Yeah, but he might be able to give us information on that.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, that's Steve. You should probably stay clear of him. Steve gets cranky.
And yeah, again he begs, I don't know where else to turn.
Well, don't grab random people on the street and shake them.
Yeah.
I'll take care of it. It might take some time, but I
You're
promise you.
You're lucky that you might have found such understanding strangers wandering the street.
This
Most
is
would
true.
probably just scream. scream and thrash around. That's too funny.
Again, it apologizes for scaring your youngling here as it pats Caleb.
Yes.
Oh, it's okay.
He's like, I'm not
I
scared.
wasn't that scared.
Normally he kind of like fearfully respects you overdwellers, but he hasn't seen the younglings in some time, so he might have acted brashly, but he says that he will return to the sewers for now and uh, pray to the tide and flotsam that the younglings are still okay, and that they haven't been proselytized too much by this foul cult, he calls it.
Yes.
But yes, he says
Curious
if
to
you
know
want to
more about
find
this
him,
god.
look to where the debris of the ocean washes up upon the sewers, and I will be there.
Oh.
Wherever there's bubbling jetties, I'll be there. Wherever the scum of the sea is sweetest, I'll be there.
All right, you can go now. We're gonna leave now. Okay, bye.
Wherever the wrecks wash up, I'll be there.
You just hear him like echoing through the city.
Yeah, as we walk away, we hear him saying more.
You find that this creature is quite a devout follower of Gosrick.
I think that's pretty awesome.
But yeah, it waves a tentacle back at you, and it goes back into the sewers.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. I'm gonna give you guys one more 2-hour vigil here.
Ooh, another chance. All right, let's
Go
go.
ahead and roll the
Yeah,
perceptions.
we probably meet up before that and tell each other what we found, but
Do we
Yeah.
go back out for one more
yeah,
spur
sure.
of... Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oof. I'm distracted
Dang, I'm
now.
rolling
All I
good
can
tonight.
think of is that god
Yeah.
that creature told me about. Who
The
is
silly
Ooh,
thing
yeah,
is,
you might have
though,
to
Is
read
it
a book and look it
mine's
up.
not
evil?
even the perception roll, though, because Leon
Yeah.
rolled even better.
Yeah, he did.
Just by one.
He beat you by one on a natural 20.
Yeah.
Alright, well those are pretty good rolls. I can modify the whatchamacallit, the perception a decent bit with these. Or the
And
percentage.
when we, yeah.
Okay,
And if we
so
did,
Leon, roll it, and is it Caleb this time? You rolled better, so roll it.
What do I roll?
Percentage in the dice
Percentage
tower?
now.
Okay. I haven't gotten to do this before.
Hmm.
I didn't roll 100 like I did in Mantis's game.
You just That's not good.
Yeah, the perceptions were good, but the percentages here were kind of low.
Oh no.
Not low enough to trigger more random encounters, but kind of near the middle section. I was like, okay, like I'll probably give you guys like for the 30 like something total that you guys got. I was like, I can modify that to be like a 65% or something like that. But it was lower than that. Yeah. Okay. So the last bits of your vigil go uneventful. You guys don't find any
alright.
murders or in the act or anything else.
Uh,
Not to
Yeah.
say that your nights were completely uneventful.
But yeah,
Mhm.
I'll like warn Leon if he's wanting to continue going after the tooth and nail there. Like bearded devils are pretty dangerous.
And yes, I'm very curious to see how in bed, if that is the correct phrase, she is with them.
I mean,
Do you
the
want to?
relations seem pretty amicable to me.
Mm-hmm. Well, those
She
relationships
probably
always
has
are.
contract with it, I'd assume, or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, uh,
Do you guys
yeah.
want to interrogate her?
If I didn't. I think
Well,
perhaps discretion is more, yeah, in subterfuge, or what is called for here, because when you're interrogating someone who is bound by a devil, you don't know if they could be magically bound to not reveal anything, or if they do, they will explode or something.
But I can't let her be working with a devil.
Oh, but mon
you're in
capitaine, I will make
Cheliax. Lots
sure.
of people work with devils.
Yes, and I must stop it all if I can.
Then why don't you trust me to put a stop to it? I may not, be clapping her on irons or interrogating her, but we could see how deep this goes. Isn't that more important? To uproot evil at its source, rather than just snipping off the branches?
I don't know, it seems easier just to get rid of them.
But she could be part of a larger network, and if they know that we are onto her specifically, they could go deeper into hiding.
Devils work together like that? I don't know. They seem rather selfish to me.
Well, there is the old church. They seem to be pretty organized. It makes sense that those that they worship and serve would be similarly organized. There is a hierarchy to be sure, but well, I would like to see how high this goes.
Well, we don't know where it is now, anyways, so. But I ain't making any promises if I come face to face. Well, the promise I will make is that it's going home.
But of course, liberty is to be expected, one way or another. But that creature, the Sura Sage, it is interesting. I think that they could be a very valuable ally in maneuvering our way through the sewers.
Yes, it was not evil in the slightest, and it's worshipping a neutral god, and I'm okay with that.
Hmm.
There we go, middle of the week now.
But this god it
Actually,
speaks of, I don't know anything of it. Do any of you guys have knowledge?
That god, no, but perhaps
what was the name
Petit
again?
Berry
Maktuk
Mahatala.
Maha yeah.
Mahatala.
Yeah, do I know anything about that god?
You have heard some things about this god.
Oh boy.
Ah, nuts. Oh, I thought that was a one.
And none of it was good.
Objectionally and morally, yeah, not good. You've heard that, so the name Mahatala is relevant to those who worship and follow Asmodeus, as she is often referred to as the Queen of the Night and one of his powerful female followers in ages ago.
So a devil along the lines of Mephistopheles.
Something like that, yes. Many people know her as a temptress, uh, a a goddess that sometimes takes the form of lucid dreams, euphoric visions, uh, fire hissing like soft laughter, and temporary usefulness. And just like many of Asmodeus's devils, her
Yeah.
areas of concern are like deception and thievery.
Yeah. So it actually makes a lot of sense that Amon knows about this particular deity.
Yeah, do you have any bonuses when it comes to checks relating to that?
Technically, I get a +1 to checks with involving devils, so maybe I would have got maybe it would actually been a 24 in that case. But yeah, I rolled pretty good anyway, though. Although actually, no, I don't know if that trait actually applies to that. I think it just says it's +1 to DC and yeah, DC is a save against spells, so I guess it doesn't actually do anything for there. But yeah, anyway.
Yep, that's what you know about this deity.
Yeah, so I mean, I'll say it's like kind of like that, Mephistopheles, the cult that was
And Barry,
partially
you
the
know
cult that
about
was
as much
partially
too.
responsible there for the tooth fairy
Yeah.
stuff. Similar to that, it's like another devil that's like a lieutenant of Asmodeus.
Hmm.
It's just yet another devil.
And I wonder for what purpose they would have lured that creature's children out of the sewers. Perhaps they are hoping to populate the underground with followers, making it easier to spy on the populace.
Yeah, well, I mean, certainly more followers is probably something that they're looking for. I'm sure that she would have tempted them with all sorts of promises. She's probably good for him too. The promises she probably is intending to keep, but
Hmm. I think I am quite tired, and tomorrow, shall we try again? Or have we found any new information that we would like to pursue during the daylight hours?
I don't know. I'm gonna go get some sleep, and we can decide later in the day what we want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Very well.
So you guys gonna get
Certainly.
some sleep today? Some rest?
Yeah, and get the rest of the
Mhm.
sleep, but because we only slept. I only slept like probably 4 or 5 hours before we
Okay.
stayed up all night. So I'm gonna
So
go get
is it
another.
just gonna be a full day of rest?
I think
I don't
so.
think a full day,
Sure.
right?
Well, yeah, I mean, I probably won't sleep the entire day, but I'll probably take it easy and basically rest through the day.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I mean by a full rest. You guys aren't sleeping,
Yeah,
but it's a full day of rest.
whatever is needed to get our spells back.
Okay. Then you guys are gonna take a full day of rest.
All right.
We're becoming nocturnal.
Ba ba ba. We are the night.
Uh, the Fushi sisters do come to tell you guys some things that they have found in the early part of their investigations.
Ah,
Okay.
Cool.
They said that they did find the entrance to the underground part of the Lucky Bones. It is very well hidden underneath the rubble.
Ooh.
But descending into it is going to be an issue.
How?
It is extremely dirty.
So much so that it is hard to breathe or move around. What is the exact issue?
They tell you that the it's there is a bad smell, but it's not particularly foul. Not like enough that it would cause you any kind of physical harm or whatever. But they do say that the entrance to it is whatchamacallit, like there is filth and stuff piled up so much that it would impede egress into it, and they're pretty sure that there are monsters down there. They didn't get a good look at them though.
Okay. So
And that
we'll
they'll
probably have to
attempt
check it.
another covert. Yeah, I mean, if you want to check it, sure, but they said that they'll continue to perform their covert action here and spy for you, and they'll have hopefully more detailed information by the end of the week.
Okay.
Uh,
Should I figure out what their
I do have one
weaknesses
question
are,
for them.
if they have any?
This bad smell, would you say that it smells like urine and old cheese?
Corva says that it certainly part of it certainly is like a bio waste smell, but not the kind that you're describing.
Dang, I thought for sure that was it.
Hmm.
And yeah, she says that give us a couple more days, and we should be able to get uh, a better look at whatever's down there, and maybe sneak past them as well.
Très bon. And merci, Corva. Your services are continuing to assist us greatly.
She puts her feathered hands together and bows.
I'll attempt to bow back.
Okay. And
Yeah,
they take
that's
off into the wasp's nest, looking over their information again and planning another run into the place.
all right.
Okay. I'm gonna push the clock forward substantially until it's like around 7, or if you guys want it earlier than that, let me know. But this will kind of be like around the time where you guys might be performing some of your own covert things or planning them.
Right. Could you refresh us so that we get our spells back?
Sure.
Grazie. Yeah. Hmm, okay.
All right, what do you guys do? We could probably squeeze in something here.
Let's see. Leon definitely wants to investigate the sweet tooth, uh, and sneak in there, but he'll probably do it after hours. And since it's only just now starting to get into evening, that'll probably wait.
Like do your own break-in.
Yeah, I mean, before he does that, he will communicate, to, uh, some people what he intends to do. He'll probably, yeah, tell the group, if tonight should do that or should wait until after we take care of this killer.
I mean, I'm not entirely convinced that they're not connected in some way.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion.
Then
We want to investigate both leads.
I agree with him on. It's like they could be connected.
all right, then we can plan for the break-in being the first thing. Like,
Yeah. One thing I would have done during
if
the
you guys want to
day
be out there, done during the
is
day.
get another level 2 spell, spending 150 gold.
Oh, that's right. This is a new
Okay.
day.
Gotcha.
Let's see if I get it. Yeah, okay.
Nice.
Spell slot open again. But this time I'm going to prepare tracking mark. Just in case.
Cool. That's a good idea. Let's see. Is there anything that Barry or Caleb is going to do before, well, during the daytime?
Sharpen my scythe.
Yeah.
Get it ready. Just
Nope.
edge yourself until it's time for combat.
Barry's good.
All right. I'll pass out some extracts then. I'll hand enlarge person to Freedom, shield to Caleb, and yeah, I guess another bark skin to Freedom as well.
Okay.
And Amon, were you going to do anything else besides learn the scroll?
During the day, no. That's it. I spend a couple of hours during the day for that before we head out.
Okay. I think during the
I prepare
daytime.
it as well. Open level 2 slot.
I think as it gets close to evening, like I'll ask the others, perhaps we can wait inside the tooth and nail in the back room until it is closing time, and then we can wait in there while I go over to the sweet tooth. And if you hear a commotion, you can come on over and save my tiny ass. Huh?
What do you plan on doing over there?
I'm planning on investigating, mon capitan.
You're gonna spy?
To see. Well,
Huh.
well, I'll be picking into a few drawers, some valuables if they happen to go missing because the way else it goes, well,
You're gonna
you didn't hear
rob?
it from me.
Now I have a problem with that.
No, I'm collecting evidence.
Hmm. We'll be the judge of that.
But of course, I would not lie to you.
Okay.
Pay attention to the bluff skill check.
Okay. I can counter that with a. Oh, yeah. I'm believing what I
Alright,
want, but
sounds
I'm gonna
reasonable.
trust you.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I know.
Yeah.
I.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, Leon, you're gonna go and investigate the Sweet Tooth while the others are in the Tooth and Nail.
Right. And I'll be.
Okay.
And I'll ask Sabina, for her permission. Tell her, that what I saw last night, and ask her if she knows anything about that.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
No, absolutely nothing. She says she's never seen a devil, like, go towards the Sweet Tooth. Not like that.
What do you know about Lucella? Or however the fuck you say her name. Lucella. I
Luculla?
don't know. Yeah. What do you know about her?
Not a whole lot, other than she enjoys baking and that she's got a bad history with her father. Part of why she only has one eye.
That's right, I forgot she
Has
had a
business been
badge.
poor for her or suddenly booming?
I actually pulled their picture up, because it's in
Yeah.
the library or whatever image/map thing. I went and hunted it
Mhm.
down. I was like, what the hell is like what does she look like again? But yeah. I couldn't remember her name either, but I found it in there. So
Citrona says that she doesn't think that her business has been like booming or been terrible, that she does a pretty honest business and that she makes enough to at least stay afloat. She says that she could probably do better if she had more help, but she mostly runs it by herself.
Mm-hmm. And you haven't happened to see, like, tentacle mouths walking around in town? No? No? Okay. Don't
Nope, not
worry,
by
I
her
didn't ask about it.
establishment.
Yep, okay.
What time does she typically close the sweet tooth? Do you know if she goes home or if
Yes,
she
she typically closes that an hour before curfew. And she lives in that building.
Hmm.
okay.
right?
Well,
So if you're looking for her, you might as well look for her there.
Eh.
yeah,
Uh,
that's good advice.
Oh, you think
Thank you.
she's home? Okay, yeah.
Do you know if she ever goes out in the middle of the night?
Do I look like I've been keeping tabs on her during the night?
No, but of course, you have your own life. I
Hey,
appreciate
some
these
neighbors are nosy, okay?
questions.
She's never given me a reason to like find her suspicious about anything. She's been pretty kind.
Oops, I was
Hmm.
trying to unprepare
The
that.
I'm
perfect
actually kind of
ruse.
finding myself like questioning like your guys' observations here. Doesn't sound like Luculla.
Well, to be fair, we didn't see her face, so...
Yeah, we don't know that it was actually her. Just that she came. It came from her residence.
From that
It was someone
building,
that
yeah.
came from her residence. Probably. It looked like it was probably a woman. It's possible she has
Well,
a
if
sister, lover, or something that's living there that you haven't met. I don't know.
Citrone,
Unlikely, but
Mademoiselle,
possible.
if you would be so kind to allow us to use the back room, that way we can put in any of these suspicions to rest.
All right, well, do what you need. Just don't hurt her if you can help it.
But of course, I am a
We'll
feminist
keep
after all.
Kayla away from her.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
All right. I guess
I
we'll
haven't slashed anyone in. Well, wait, when's the last time
It's
got
been
killed by the
2 days.
slasher? Okay.
yeah, I guess we'll wait until it's 8 o'clock, and I'll tell the others that I plan to wait until a couple hours after curfew, just keeping an eye on the front door from inside the Tooth and Nail to see if she leaves or if that devil comes again. And if it does, then I'll make my way into the Sweet Tooth.
Okay. Um, then you wait and you wait until it gets dark. Or well, it's already dark, but you wait until it gets
Right.
late. We'll say it's 10 p.m. So an hour
Mm-hmm.
past curfew. You have not seen the devil or her,
All
but you
right.
did see the shop close.
I did see the shop close. Okay. All right. Well, if that's the case, I'll go and inform the others that I'm about to go into the shop, and you know they'll know what the
Okay.
signal is
You
if I
need
need any
sure.
help.
All right, that makes sense. I'll watch from outside, I guess then, or
Mm-hmm.
wherever we're supposed to watch from.
Now I'll leave the door unlocked. Alright. I'll head on over to the Sweet Tooth.
Okay, you do. Do you go to the
I'll
front door?
unless I know of any other entrance.
You look around then.
Alright. Just a
You do
second,
see
I'll
one in the
be...
back.
Ooh, alright. I'll be back in like 15 seconds.
Okay.
Wait, what? Because he's actually going AFK for a second. It's like a Montel or Leon tells us that we're like, what? I forgot that's something I had
Yeah.
to do.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay. Welcome
Alright, so
back.
you said that there was another door in the back?
Yes.
Alright, I have my chameleon mutagen going on, so I'm semi-blending into the background as I sneak around, and I'll inspect that door for any sort of traps.
Okay. You can roll a perception.
Alright. Alright.
You're not seeing it.
Alright. Then I will attempt to open this door.
Okay, it's locked.
I will attempt to open this door.
Okay.
Alright, here we go. Trying to be as quiet as possible. Ooh.
Okay. You managed to open the door quite efficiently.
Alright, I will slowly creak it open and look inside.
You look inside, and it seems like you are still in part of the bakery, in the kitchen.
Alright. Alright, I'll start looking around to see if there's... does it look like there's anybody in here?
You don't see anybody.
Alright, then I'll start quietly snooping around to see if there's anything of interest in the kitchen. Anything that might look like a safe or where you keep
A
keep
fresh
things hidden.
bagel.
Yes,
Okay, you
I
can
will
give me a perception.
conspicuous. I'll lick all the frosting off the donuts.
Oh god, you're one of those.
Oh no.
This is for Gintaro. Alright. Oh, that would be a 19.
Okay. You're not seeing anything that would catch your eye under that description.
Okay,
You're seeing all the normal things that would be in a bakery, in the kitchen.
alright.
You also see a door that, or not really a door, but an archway that would lead to the front of the bakery, and then a door that leads further in.
Okay. Um, I will attempt the door that leads further in.
Okay.
Does it open for me?
It does. It's not locked.
Alright. I will creak it open to see if does it seem like there's any light on the other side, like coming through like a keyhole or a crack in the door?
No.
Okay. And since we're getting a little bit closer to where I feel like the living quarters might be, I'm gonna drink a
Mm-hmm.
potion of invisibility.
Okay.
Alright. And I will open it and go on in.
Alright. You do indeed find a living quarters here.
Alright. Does it appear like the living quarters are occupied?
Go ahead and give me a perception and a stealth as well. You can roll the stealth
Alright.
with the dice tower.
Okay. Oh, god damn it. Alright, I'll do it again, because he asked for the dice tower. I'm confident in my bonuses. I don't care that I rolled a 19. There we go. Alright, let's see. That's right, a perception as well. Okay.
Okay. You walk around, and eventually
Alright.
you do find someone.
Mm-hmm.
You see Lucilla Jens, and it appears she's in what looks like a bedroom.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
She's reading a book by a little candlelight.
Ah, so she's awake. Alright. Does it seem like she's noticed the door opening or has
No,
been alerted to my presence at all? Okay. Uh, does her room... Is there anything in particular about her room that jumps out to me?
it is very plain.
Mm-hmm. Are there any other doors or windows or in here?
Yeah, there's a window in her room. You also
Okay.
did go up a short flight of stairs to her bedroom.
Right. And there were no doors on the way up?
No,
Okay. Uh, am I able to see what book she is reading?
yeah, you can see.
Alright. Is it a devil book?
It has a featureless cover.
Alright. Um, does she have any other books? Like on a
Yeah,
bookshelf or
there's some other
something?
books.
Uh, does it seem like they have any particular theme? Like,
You see some books about baking.
alright. Does she have a closet or any clothes hanging up that looks like the hooded cloak that I saw the figure wearing last night?
You can see the cloak on a chair.
Uh-huh. Alright. Well, while she is reading, I'm going to attempt to, rifle through that cloak to see if there's anything in its pockets, if it even has pockets.
Okay.
Uh, do I need to roll anything?
No. You go into the
Alright.
room under the guise of
Mm-hmm.
invisibility, and you begin to look around in the cloak. Uh, all you find are keys.
Hmm. Alright, I'll take those.
Okay.
Let's see. Is there anything else in the room that, like, kind of sticks out to me? Anything that looks suspicious? That it's either something that looks like it might be affiliated with Asmodeus, devils, or like a hidden compartment?
You look upon her dresser, and you simply see a mirror and a brush. Very simple things to take care of oneself. Um, You don't really see like much of her wardrobe. There's just her bed, a a small table next to her with a candle lit upon it, and that's what you see.
All right. Well, thinking on it, I'll put the keys back because if that devil does come tonight, and I don't want her to be suspicious, so I'll leave the keys there and make my way back out of the room.
Okay, you do that, and your invisibility will be
Mm.
fading here.
Okay, I'll make my way out of the bedroom, go back downstairs, and you said that there was a kitchen. Was there like a front room area?
Like the front of the bakery, yes.
Okay. Ah, he decides better not to chance it and decides to leave and lock the door after himself.
Okay. You do that.
And I'll head back over to the Tooth and Nail.
Okay. A non-invisible Leon comes back.
I'll light a cigarette and sigh in disappointment. Yeah, she was reading a book, but however, Amon, you remember that cloak that we saw the hooded figure wearing with the devil?
Yes.
It was there on the chair. And there was nobody else there in the bakery or her room. So for
Well, that makes
myself,
sense.
that
The
confirms.
devil didn't stay very long last time either.
No, so I am thinking that perhaps we continue to wait here to see if that devil comes back, and if they do, then we follow them. Or, uh, depending on how we are feeling, confront them right then and there.
Alright, seems fine.
Uh, all
If we don't
right.
see anything there, we might still see something. We might find if it's a different entity killing that's the slasher, we might find that as well.
Agreed.
All
All
right.
right. Then I guess the plan
Yes.
is to begin scouting again some more, but like kind of close to the Sweet Tooth so that we can see that figure again. Potentially, if they're going to the Sweet Tooth.
Trying to find him, huh?
I think so. Is that what the plan is? Like kind of stake out around the Tooth and Nail?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Let's do it. Everybody spread out.
So you're
But not
doing this for
really.
the rest of the night?
I think so, because this is the most recent lead that we are wanting to pursue, in case it's connected to the slasher.
I think even if it's not, it's probably something worth investigating, right?
I think
I
so.
mean, I don't know. Maybe if it's even not, maybe it's connected to the it could be connected to the other one, like the missing kids or whatever.
Yeah, that we're being sacrificed to Mephistopheles or something like that.
I mean, yeah, like the
Hmm.
bearded devil is a devil. It could be a servant of Mephistopheles.
Yeah, works for me. All right, I guess we post up. Same groups as last time.
Are you staking out though just outside of The sweet tooth and
Yeah,
the
we
tooth
might
and
be able
nail,
to
or you guys?
we
I
might
say
be
we
able
don't
to
need
just
to
hang.
split up if we're all
We
there.
might not have to split up if we're just hanging. If we're
That's
staying
true.
near this area.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, then I guess like from inside the tooth and nail, well, I can keep watch on the entrance to the Sweet Tooth.
Okay, you do that,
All right.
and unlike last night. Well, you guys go and give me perceptions, I guess. You guys can all roll perception.
All right.
Unlike last night, we don't see anything. Oh,
Possibly.
the the group that was together last time all have the same bonus in perception.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you guys stake out for I guess most of the night, and you guys actually don't. You don't see a devil. You don't see her come out. It's quiet, and nothing happens that night.
Well, that's disappointing. Uh, Maybe it had to do with the time of the week or something. What was this day? Let's see,
It
Wheel
was Wednesday.
Day.
Yeah. And now it's Oath Day, and it'll be morning very soon.
Yeah.
What's the day before Wheel?
Toil
I
Day,
could
Tuesday.
maybe.
All right.
I could maybe like try that share memory spell again, and just hope that she fails the will save. And also, I'd have to like break in and be like, I'm casting the spell on you. Could maybe do it while she's
Yeah, you can
asleep or
try.
something.
Yeah, it's technically not
Uh,
morning. She might still be asleep.
I don't have her prepared, so I can't do it tonight. I use my level 2 slots for other spells, but it's something. I mean, if we wanted to, I could maybe plan to try to do that tomorrow. If nothing else happens. I don't know. It's getting late too, so that might be next session. But
Yeah, just a little bit stumped. I mean, it figures that they wouldn't do it immediately the next night, whatever they were gonna do, if they suspected that they were being followed. But just on the off chance, had to try it out.
Hey, we've still got enough time for a crazy idea.
That's true. All right, I turn my hands inward.
oh god, what are you doing?
Everyone, back up! I'm crazy.
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you guys about this story this sometime.
But
I might have told you guys before. But yeah, what do you do? Or what do you guys do?
do we wait here until curfew ends and then just go on back?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, that's the idea for me.
So it's 4 in the morning. It's gonna be like day break soon in a couple hours. You guys are just staying here?
Yeah, I think so. Until curfew, and then we'll head back. That way, it's not as risky getting caught by the Jatari.
Okay. So eventually morning comes, or it's morning.
And me want to go home.
Yeah.
My
And
sleep schedule is ruined. I sleep during the day
as
now.
you guys like, stay
Too real.
longer, a few hours, you see the sweet tooth open.
Yeah, I squint my eyes blearily through the window as I sneakily look.
And Lucilla is there.
Hmm. All
You
right.
guys wait longer, I guess?
Mm, I mean, once she opens it, I tell the others, like, well, I am calling this takeout for tonight. I appreciate you all indulging me and sacrificing your normal sleep schedules. Maybe we'll have better luck next time, eh?
Hopefully.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll keep our eyes and ears out open as we head back. Maybe listen for any local gossip, see if the slasher has struck again, or if there are any more missing children. Because if there are, then we know that Lucella is not the culprit.
Hmm. So that's your plan, huh?
Yeah, because I mean, kept watch all night because I wanted to catch her doing something, but
I see.
I just imagine myself perching on like a rooftop out the window and it zooming in and just me smoking a cigarette, like, come on, do something.
You
Alright,
want
so
it
where do you
so
guys, I
bad.
guess, go to rest for the rest of the day?
I go back to my house, my apartment.
Okay, you go back to your house.
I'll head to the wasp's nest
Okay,
Yep.
you do that. So does
after
Caleb.
disguising myself.
We gotta
Same as
leave this on
always.
something of a cliffhanger, though. And
Do
sorry
we
we didn't do
though?
any combat. I thought we were going to.
I tried
They almost
against
did
the
with the
cockroaches.
giant cockroaches.
I mean, you kinda did. We just didn't go into a grid.
I challenge Freedom to a duel.
Duel on motorcycles.
Oh, I'll win.
Yes, on motorcycles.
That's right.
Alright,
Because
well,
you
as
just
you guys
activated
go to
Freedom's
the
trap
motorcycle.
Wasp's
card.
Nest, you guys get a message
Okay.
that,
Hi, Octavio.
it's actually not from Octavio.
Ah,
Um, Laria sends you guys a brief little message while you guys are in the Wasp's Nest. And she says that there's someone here in her office that wants to speak with you, and that they are an ally.
Is it
okay.
Rexus?
You're not sure, just from the note. Do you guys
Well, I'm not there
go talk with
anyway.
her?
Oh yes, I am very intrigued.
I'm probably at my own apartment still.
You'll have to give me a moment. I've only finished my second morning cigarette, but I'll but I'll go in.
Okay. Yeah, she tells you that someone's here to talk to you, and that she she tells you that their identity is a kind of a big secret, but that we have actually talked to them before, just not in person.
It'd be funny if you showed up and then it was Amon. He's just like,
Yeah.
hey, I called you into this office. Like, why did you just come talk to us?
And then he has a little plaque on the desk that says Chief Amon.
Yeah, she says that I've actually talked to this person before as well, but not in person.
Okay.
But it seems like something important. There's something important that they want to talk to you about.
Lisoué, mademoiselle.
You say to the letter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. I tend to personify inanimate objects, being the
Yeah.
artist that I am.
Okay. Then she shows you all to her her back office kind of place, and you do see a person in a hood and cloak, very tightly, covered, sitting cozily in the corner.
Bonjour, monsieur or mademoiselle.
And once you guys are in, Laria closes the door behind you, and the person stands up, and they take off their hood, and you see a face that is a very dark, kind of like wine red with yellow eyes and two very thick, pointy horns on their head. You immediately see the visage of a tiefling,
Okay.
a very stocky one
Huh.
at that.
It's not what's her name though, right? It's not
I like flinch as she gets revealed,
Zaya.
but then I'm like, oh, okay, right. Tieflings.
And he says that, it is good to finally talk with you in person. Forgive me for the abruptness, but there's a matter that I think only you can help me with. One of my flock has been attacked.
Ah, do I presume that we are in the presence of the new leader of the Clovenhoof Society?
He says, yes, I am part of the Cloven Hoof Society, but more, more secretly, he produces a a rose.
Ah, très bon. Partage the Rosa Quintago. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and we are happy to, uh, well, our services are at your disposal.
Yep, and for anybody who lives in Cantargo, this guy does have a bit of a reputation behind him. His name is Hedamon Hase, and he owns and operates a business called the Devil's Threads.
Oh, neat.
And yeah, he tells you that yes, one of my Milanites has been attacked. A woman by the name of Merletta.
Hmm.
And he says, I believe that the slasher is the culprit.
I'd do a little hand-to-mouth gasp.
And that happened last night?
So I'm indeed it did. I found her body this morning. And so far as anyone knows, I'm the only one who's found her body.
Is the location
Merde.
secure? We can investigate?
I have taken her to a secure location.
Nice.
And I beseech you, or beg you, to help me investigate and find her murderer.
But of course, as unfortunate as it is, well, good fortune that we do have the capabilities to speak with the victim of this slasher.
Oh, okay. Do you guys want to go on for just a little bit more? Because it sounds like you guys do want to talk to the corpse.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't have the
Or
ability,
shall
but
we
I'll
save it?
I'll be here to cheer you on with your spell.
Actually, no, let's save it for next week. We're gonna end here because it's already 10 o'clock. But we'll get right on that next
Okay.
session.
Yeah, that worked.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Sure.
It's the 15th, which Zerduri, will you be here?
No.
No, you'll be gone.
I will be doing Christmas.
Ugh.
Okay.
And you'll be potentially gone for like the week after that too, right?
No,
He'll be back on
Okay.
the
Just that
22nd.
one.
Just that 1 week, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we should take next week off, just so we have everybody on the 22nd.
Oh, you can do what you want.
I'm good either way.
Yeah, whatever happens, I'll be taking notes one way or another.
I'll be good either
And
way.
I guess
Yeah.
there's always.
Maybe I can run like a one shot of something for you guys.
Mantis is already doing that the week after.
Yeah. Okay, well we'll see, but yeah, we'll end session here tonight.
Yeah,
with,
I mean, feel free to
him
play
providing a
without me.
lead in the murders. I know, but I feel
Alright.
like I really wanted to do more for you. I know you like the combat.
No, that's fine.
We had a lot of other interesting stuff that was we got a lot of information that we didn't have before, so that's nice.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be sessions where I'm not as useful because I built a character very focused on combat.
Oh, but
and
I still like hearing
intimidation,
you talk
which-
and interact.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean,
Maybe we can
if we have
record.
some intrigue where I can intimidate people, then that'll be pretty good.
If you like record some
But
sound bites
It's
ahead of
very
time,
passive.
like I intimidate them or I attack them, it'll be just like you're here.
I mean, I thought that you guys
well,
might
he's
have
gonna butt
like.
heads with freedom
like
a little bit
after
if
the-
he starts going on into.
Yeah,
I
the
thought that
problem
maybe
is-
after the
yeah,
whatchamacallit, you guys might have interrogated Lucalla.
That's true.
We could,
And intimidate.
but I don't know. Our party's more nice, passive, until we get provoked by combat.
Yeah,
But
I
we'll
guess
see.
it just depends on the situation. But yeah, we shall see.
If we capture some enemies of Thrun or enemies that are like under Thrun's control or something, I'm sure I can work some intimidation magic on them, get some information.
Nah, I got it. Check it out. I rolled a 7.
Alright, yep. I awarded you guys a little bit of experience for the roleplay,
Cool beans. Thanks.
and that'll be it for tonight.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty tired anyway, so
Yeah.
Have a
good
good
with
night.
that. 'Cause
Good
midnight
job,
and,
everyone.
It's a new
Secret,
season
are
of
we
League of
playing
Legends
tomorrow
just
morning?
started.
Yeah,
oh
we are.
boy. Alright,
Okay.
Pluto, let's go do
No.
Yeah, go for it, guys.
no.
Wait, what
Pluto
are
and I
you
will
gonna say?
never do OQ.
Oh no.
Do flex queue maybe. Or
It's
something.
called solo
Oh, I
queue
was gonna
for a
play some
reason.
Town of Salem, I guess,
Right.
until I go to bed.
Oh,
No, I'll probably play some League of Legends tomorrow. Also, are we doing Civ tomorrow? I think we were talking about that last weekend.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
yeah, I
we
forgot
are.
about that.
Sound like people were on board for it. So.
I think everyone said they were.
We were gonna
available,
shift it
so-
basically to being every other Saturday, starting this Saturday, and then we won't play the next Saturday and so forth.
Oh, I
We'll
didn't
play this 2 Saturdays from then.
message. Was
We were talking
Tyler
about it,
gonna
at
be
least.
there? Because I didn't message 100
Yeah,
Games.
he said he.
He
said
did, yeah.
would be
He said in
there.
the Discord that would work for him.
Okay, I'll message 100 Games.
I'll make sure Dan remembers too. I think last week he said he should be good for it.
So if Tyler
Before I
shows
log
up, are
off-
we gonna start a new game then, or what? I don't know.
I think we were gonna do that anyway.
Well, probably
Okay.
because we only had like
We only had
Okay,
like
not
so
many
who
people last
won?
week.
Who won? Was it me
we
or
had 5 people
Pluto?
last week.
Come on, let's flip a
Oh
coin.
no, it
Only
definitely
one.
wasn't me. It was either you or random.
Oh, random. Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
Hey, what about the Scythia horse lords? No, I wasn't gonna-
No.
But I had lots of horses and they were amazing, so that was cool.
There was like one Congress where we scum spec'd you. We were like, he can't do
What?
this, or it was really, yeah, there was like a Congress where we
You guys,
spent a lot of points to make it harder for you to make
We
light
did one
cavalry.
thing where
You guys-
we nerfed the combat strength of
Good night.
light cavalry.
Yeah, yeah. and
you?
then it was more
I thought I
won
expensive
every
to make
Congress.
units
No,
by
no,
production.
we made
that was
Yeah.
okay.
We made them have -5 combat strength.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is not that
I
big a
won a
deal.
It's not
lot
that
of
much,
the,
but
the
yeah.
Congress because I had so many
Yeah.
city-states under my influence.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I spent a lot of points on that one specifically. I was like, oh, this is like an anti-Zerdurium. Let me
Yeah,
just
yeah.
push these buttons here.
I mean, we did that to Dan last game too.
All right.
The
Have a
same
good night,
thing.
guys. I'm heading out.
Oh,
Thanks for
yeah.
coming.
All right.
Yeah.
See you.
Good night.
Bye.
Yep.